Trader of the Year, Jason Wilde.
There aren't any Jasons 12 and under. That's a dead name.
Packers Hall of Famer, Mark Tauscher.
How many kids do you hear, hey, Marky? It might be almost to the point of Ruth.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio.
You love that name so much, you don't even go by it.
On 100.5 ESPN.
If you call me Mark, I like my name. I like my name a lot.
The ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wilde and Tausch.
And ESPN Madison on YouTube.
It's Wilde and Tausch, isn't it?
This is...
It is the Thursday edition. The NFL schedule release edition, which I'm going to be honest with you, it's such a scam.
You're over
the NFL
it.
Just
you're
like
over it, huh?
Pavlov's dog. They ring the bell. Oh! Packers are playing on Thanksgiving Eve. Oh! I got to write about it. We got to talk about it. Wow, this is huge. Come on, man. Oh, they're not going to Paris. It's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers instead edition. Speaking of which, there's a rumor, unsubstantiated, about a holiday game that you may or may not like the idea of edition. And based on that rumor, we can extrapolate that old T most likely will be right about Week 18 edition of Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, ESPNWisconsin.com, the ESPN app, your Alexa smart speaker, streaming live video, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and of course everything you need on the amazing, incredible, stupendous, fantabulous ESPN Wisconsin app, which is free, 100% free, which is customizable, so you can move Wilde and Tausch into that pole position, and can be found both in the Apple and Android app stores. I'm Jason Wilde in Green Bay. Jesse Nelson is in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. And for the second consecutive day, from an undisclosed location with lots of comfy chairs, none of which is he actually sitting in today, he is the Packers Hall of Famer. He's Mark Tauscher. Tausch, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jason. Yeah, last day here, and no comfy chair. I think I propped this up. Now, do I look like I'm getting interrogated in like a
Lenny Briscoe? Yep.
Yeah, like one of those deals. Is that because that was the vibe I was going for? Is interrogation?
It's working. Yeah, you look unnerved by Lenny and Ray Curtis.
I don't have the hot light. There's not the lamp on me, so I feel good about that.
What is your itinerary for the rest?
I'm always confused by this. What are you sick about this? Like, it's the off season. I'm intrigued by this. This isn't. You said Pavlov's dog.
I'm intrigued by the schedule too. I'm intrigued by the schedule too.
You're complaining.
This
you're whining.
Build up.
Nah, you're whining. I don't want.
Here's a little game here.
Me. Here, I have to write about Thanksgiving. You act like, come on, man.
They invented a holiday.
Yeah.
Who do they think they are?
I'll tell you who they think they are. The big beast of sports. And you know what? They're right.
That's why exactly.
They didn't invent a holiday.
No one calls it Thanksgiving Eve.
Sure they do. It's like they don't. It's like the biggest night to go out to bars in your hometown.
They call it Whiskey Wednesday, from what I understand.
Well, then it's a holiday.
Well,
my
if
point
you don't think Jim Beam and Jack Daniels is going to be in play for the Thursday night sponsorship of that game or Wednesday night. Hey, come on. I just don't understand. Here's Jason. We're sitting here, and it's okay. It's that time of the year. There's no OTAs aren't really rolling. It's going to start next week or whenever they're doing it. And we're looking, and this is interesting. They're opening different windows. Their NFL is doing a lot of crazy stuff, and they're leaking it selectively. So then other people are guessing, and you have different Twitter folks trying to guess who's playing where, and insiders doing this. They want to be in the news, and they're doing it, and it irritates you, and it's your business. It's astounding to me that you're this frustrated.
I understand. I don't like the industrial complex. I don't. I do understand. I understand. Look, much like I continue to cover the NFL, even though they don't give a damn about player safety, even though you won't
boycott Game 18 either.
Right,
in fairness, you're not going to boycott it.
I have to do my job.
Well, you don't have to.
do my job.
No, you don't. You don't have to.
Yes, I do.
No, you want to. You don't have to. There's other lines of work if it annoys you. You know that.
Me boycotting the 18th game doesn't show anything to Roger Goodell or the billionaire owners. It only gets my bosses telling me, you can't boycott. You're our Packers guy. This is your job, dummy. You have to work. Not if you all want to do it and just give a media a blackout for the week. Yeah, but you're you. Like, if you want to boycott it, this show is nothing without you. You've got that power.
Listen, I'm in the
They can replace me with Jesse at any moment.
Jason, I've embraced it. I just won't allow people to say that they're interested in player safety. That's my only caveat with this.
Well, then we're on the same page.
I've embraced this.
We agree.
I'm on board with... No, well, maybe. I mean, I'm just not going to be up on my virtuoso chair because I know the deal. Like, this is what it is.
Were you looking for high horse? Ivory
No,
top?
I like the virtuoso chair. That's a new
No, when you're
I've
trying to
gotten
be
up on
up,
a virtuoso
like, my
chair.
virtues are so strong, and I'm going to do now. Listen, we're all
Virtue signaling?
Let's get
virtuoso chair.
virtue signaling, virtuoso. Hey, I got about 40 chairs in this room. One of them could be my virtuoso chair if I wanted to. Okay?
Second chair in the orchestra playing the violin.
So the bottom line on this is,
Jason Wilde.
I think this is super interesting. When the news broke that it was a Wednesday Eve game, I'm intrigued because then, my mind is, well, what's going to happen the week before? Or is it going to be a Cowboys or Lions game the following week because they're going to both play on Thursday? How that all shakes out is interesting. The NFL is in the interesting business. We are in the interesting business, hopefully. And that's where I think it is intriguing. I think the whole thing is, and compared to 4 months of mock drafts, give me the schedule week
I hate those
all
more.
day.
You're right.
This is only a
something
week.
I dislike
I got
more.
4 days
Very
of this.
fair.
And then tonight, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. I'm sick of the schedule stuff. Aren't you doing a schedule release show tonight?
I am.
Oh,
yes.
interesting. Okay.
Again, my job. Need paycheck. I may not be motivated by money, but I do have to pay bills. Look,
sure.
I am excited. I am, dude. Why do you do that? Like, you know me well enough.
Doing?
You know I'm not lying when I say that. You know how I work. I am excited to see what the schedule is. I am not being disingenuous about that. I look forward to the schedule. I am excited. All right. Especially back when I used to travel all the time, I was very interested. Here's when we're going to be in New Orleans, and here's when we're going to be in Detroit, which Jesse just loves that place. But now I still love the actual release of the schedule. What I don't like is all the crap and all the conjecture and all the, we're going to give you this one widow game here, and then we're going to give you this other game here, and then you can play little Inspector Gadget to figure out what this means. I hate it.
Mr. Hansel and Gretel breadcrumbs doesn't like when the big bad NFL puts breadcrumbs out?
They're
and
like
you
the
get
big
to
bad
follow
wolf.
and figure it out?
Yeah, I don't like them.
Huh?
No.
Okay.
Not a fan.
All right.
So
All right.
the breadcrumb that we received yesterday, well, we got a couple of them. One, when they announced, and we obviously knew this going into yesterday's show, but if you didn't listen, you can certainly listen back on Wisconsin on ESPN Wisconsin app or on our YouTube channels. They weren't going overseas. The Saints were playing the Steelers, which, by the way, I saw my buddy Jeff Duncan, who was at the New Orleans Times-Picayune for a very long time, reported that the Packers were the other team in consideration and that the Saints didn't want – they apparently fancy themselves an NFC playoff contender. They would like that game to be in New Orleans with home field advantage against the Packers.
And they love that because – the one thing is you'd think, well, Pittsburgh's going to travel as well as Green Bay, which is fair. But if you can pick, you'd rather have a home game against an NFC team than an AFC team. So while I think it works great for everybody except for Pittsburgh in this case.
Right. So, and then the other game is Detroit against New England in Munich, which again, as team president and CEO Ed Policy had told Cheesehead TV, his understanding was the Lions had protected their Packers game. So the Packers don't want to give up games to go overseas, and opponents don't want to give up games against the Packers to go overseas. So there's going to have to be, because I'm guessing in 2027 the Packers are going overseas. So someone will force them to go, like they did in 2022. And it's worked out well,
Jason. That's why Green Bay was the last team to go, because nobody wants to. We are the golden goose because our fans travel so well. Nobody wants to give up a home. They want to beat us and have the home field advantage, and B, they like cheeseheads coming down, spending money, drinking beers, and eating food. Like it's a perfect storm for all players and organization that doesn't want to travel internationally. They're not going to have to very often unless the league forces them, because these other teams don't want to do it. They want the goose coming into town.
Right, exactly. So then yesterday we get, after our show is done for the day, Netflix announces Packers-Rams on the newly created unofficial holiday, Thanksgiving Eve.
Heck yeah.
When Santa Turkey comes and drops off all the stuffing, meet Santa, now we have Turkey Santa, drops off the stuffing and the cranberries and the sweet potatoes and everything else. You like this idea? The game is in L.A. at SoFi Stadium. Yep. You were discussing this as one of the road trips that you might be interested in. Does the timing of the game change that?
It will make it a little trickier, and I don't know if that one's going to fit now. That is one that I thought, obviously, I think both teams are going to be really good. Going to be a great matchup. Netflix should be salivating for getting this game, and I think the NFL is wisely. Netflix is paying a monster amount of money to do these standalone games.
Yeah.
And if you want to sit here and cry about it, great. From my perspective, I love it. It's going to be fun. Now it gives you the whole weekend if you want to go do something else. Obviously, the Badgers will play on that Saturday. So I think the standalone part of it and the magnitude of this game is going to be fantastic. Hopefully, both teams are healthy and playing well. And it's another window. Is it great from a player standpoint? Heck no, it would suck. My guess is that entails there will be a bye the week before for both the Rams and the Packers. So you'll come on 10 days rest or 11 days rest for both teams. So hopefully guys will be healthy and ready to go. And then afterwards, I think you'll probably see the Packers play another Thursday night game against either Detroit or the Cowboys that following week would be my guess. And while you don't like projecting and guessing, I think it's fun. That's fun. Just like you brought the astute point, and it's looking by the leaks of the schedule that Bear game's going to be week 4 or 5, right around Micah time. Right. That's what it looks like. So you're going to end up being correct in how this shakes out. I do wonder if Green Bay, it sounds like week 2 is going to be in New York. The Badgers play Notre Dame the week before. I wouldn't be shocked if Green Bay goes road, home,
Agreed.
So but I thought you didn't like speculating. They threw us some crumbs. No, you don't know. I like gobbling it up.
I'm just agreeing with you. I'm not saying that I like it, but I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. So the fact that Mike is hurt and is going to be coming back 5 or 6 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks in, I think it's going to be a huge benefit to the Green Bay Packers. Now you're going to have to win some roadies early in the year, but you're playing teams that shouldn't be very good. So I think this schedule, we mentioned the travel yesterday and the fact that one of the least amount of miles that this team has to go. This will be a huge challenge, this Wednesday night game out in LA, but they will have rest. They should be ready to go, and it will be probably very similar to when we went down to Dallas and Rodgers played in his first meaningful snaps.
Yeah.
Both teams should be really good, and there'll probably be, the 1 seed on the line. I mean, that should be the hope of Packer fans, is that we're already thinking about that around Thanksgiving, which we all know that's when the season really gets going when you're talking about a postseason team.
All right, there are some other Hansel and Gretel breadcrumbs, including one coming out of Chicago for when the Packers would play the Bears in Chicago, not yet in Hammond, Indiana, or Arlington Heights.
Christmas.
No, don't spoil it. I'm teasing it. Now, come on.
No, I'm just singing.
Not Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve.
It's the eve of.
They're actually going to play on
Christmas
St.
Eve.
Patrick's Eve.
New window.
Yeah.
That's a good window.
Valentine's Eve.
Halloween Eve.
Speaking of people potentially being right, looks like Old Boy's going to be right about Week 18. Based on, again, this is not official. This is leakage. But some interesting things coming out of Chicago on the Bears schedule. We'll use those to try and figure out a couple of things about the Packers schedule.
The Badgers play on Labor Day Eve. So we got two
holiday games
so far. Yeah, Labor Day Eve and Thanksgiving
No, I have not
Eve.
heard it called Labor Day Eve.
Well, sure you have. Right here.
No, I've heard it called
with Jesse.
the Shamrock
I love
Series.
Labor Day Eve. Is it Labor Day Eve or Eve of Labor Day?
No,
which is
Labor
better?
Day Eve, Thanksgiving Day Eve, Labor Day Eve. Yeah.
Yeah, but you want to start differentiating. Everything can't be boom boom Eve. There has to be some Eve of. Otherwise, what are we doing? Like, you have to start going Eve of.
Well, if you decided to get Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, then the night before
Eve of Memorial Day, Eve EMD, like you're going to shorten things up.
Brewers,
Eve of 4th of July.
Brewers Diamondbacks 8:40 on July 4th Eve on July 3rd. Big one that night.
Now, I think we're missing a big window the day after. Because obviously they got Black Friday, but that's all shopping. It could be, I think we need to start looking at
Steelers-Broncos they got in the afternoon on Black Friday.
Steelers getting a lot of love. I guess A-Rod must be coming back, or they wouldn't be probably as highlighted.
Very excited about Will Howard.
There has to be some post. Like, are we going to call them post? Oh, we're playing Christmas post. We're playing New Year's Day post the day after. Because we have to start continuing. We're going to run out of windows. And if you're running out of windows or you need yours replaced, Pella is the team to go to. Now is the time. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. They have a bunch of different zero-interest financing offers. That's right, 0% interest. In Wisconsin, your home takes a beating year-round. Right windows and doors can improve comfort, boost energy efficiency, and upgrade your home's look. Pella's experts will help you find the perfect fit for your home within your budget, all with zero-interest options that you can look at. You can upgrade now and pay over time without paying a dime in interest. Don't wait. Visit PellaWI.com today to learn more.
Can you hold up your script for your next read so all we can see is like just this thin little section where we can see your eyes? Because that was a good look. You were holding up the paper, and you were like you were like the neighbor with Tim the Toolman Taylor, where we could just see
Wilson.
like the top of you. Yeah.
Jill Taylor, top 5 TV moms of all time. Is the last time I checked.
Jill, yeah. A legit holiday that the Packers may be playing on the road, and also what might be happening in Week 18. That's next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Get the look you want for the home you love with 0% financing options available. So you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2026.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Tune in on Thursday, May 14th for the Battle of Madison. East hosts West at Warner Park as the Pergolders try to win their first conference game of the season, while the Regents look to climb to the top of the Big 8 Conference. Myself and the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, have the call of this high school baseball tilt. First pitch is 5 p.m. on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Since 1956, Hallman Lindsay Paints has been making paint in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. Because of their commitment to making great paint for Wisconsinites, Hallman Lindsay has grown over the years to 27 locations in this great state. Headquarters in Sun Prairie with a state-of-the-art facility, Hallman Lindsay has the paints you need to make your job better. From do-it-yourself to professional, Hallman Lindsay has paint for everyone. Visit one of their local locations today in Madison, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Janesville.
Brewers baseball is back, and there's only one way to celebrate, with a Surfside iced tea and vodka or a Surfside lemonade and vodka. Smooth, refreshing, and made for game day. Surfside is the perfect match for a day at the ballpark or catching the game at home. Surfside is only 100 calories with 0 bubbles, so it goes down easy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Brewers fans, cheer for the crew with jewelry that's always a hit.
At Chalmers Jewelers, we're proud to be an official retailer of Milwaukee Brewers jewelry for fans who know diamonds aren't just on the field.
Prices start at just $40. That's almost less than a beer and a hot dog at the stadium.
Nothing says Brewers fan like jewelry that hits a home run.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help you find value on the things you value. So when it's time to take on a project, we've got you covered with the right supplies at unbeatable prices. Right now, during our Yard Defense Days, save $10 on select estate lawn fertilizers, $3 off Bio Advanced tree and shrub protect and feed products. Plus, in our home department, get a free $10 Blaine's gift card when you spend $50 on canning essentials. Find the value you need to do things your way. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
We're on the Badgers.
I think what jumped out to me first and foremost was Fickell's energy and his passion.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
I'd say that's only increased as I've had a chance to sit down with him more.
This is 100.5 ESPN.
Well, it's being reported now on multiple platforms. Christmas Day, not Christmas Eve, not Christmas Eve, not Valentine's Eve, not Flag Day Eve. Packers, Bears. And by the way, if you don't live in the Green Bay Fox Cities, or you don't live in Milwaukee and you're a Packers fan, I hope you have Netflix.
Oh, it's another Netflix game.
Christmas Day, at noon Central Time.
Oh, my
God. Boy.
That's terrible.
Oh, boy.
I hate Christmas games. This is the worst.
Which, by the way, Christmas, for those of you who are unawares, Christmas is on a Friday this year.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, Packers, Bears, Christmas Day at noon Central. So,
they got to get 3 games in, right? They're doing 3 games on that Friday, my guess would be.
Packers, Bears, noon Central on Christmas Day.
In Chicago, Jason, or in Green
reports in Chicago.
Oh,
so
boy, that'll be a fun road trip for the Wilde crew.
Opening Christmas presents on Christmas Eve, clearly. And then I'll be, if the game starts at noon and we do the drive down and back, because what time do I have to leave to get through?
There'll be no traffic. It's Christmas.
Media starts
Nobody's
with me.
You'd be out the door before Santa gets to your house.
Yes, exactly. How do we feel about it? Again,
Hate it.
Entertain me. Give me more. Create fake holidays. Or, hey, how about this one? Let's ruin a holiday for people that don't want to spend it at a football stadium. Tausch, how do you feel about this? It is not official. It is not announced by Netflix, unlike the Thanksgiving Eve game that they're playing in L.A., but this is the way things have been trending on several reports. Packers, Bears, Christmas Day, noon Central in Chicago. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, from a perspective of if you enjoy Christmas like I know your family does and our family does, and I think most families, we love Packer football, so I understand. Ideally, no, I'd rather not have a game at noon. So if you guys are doing the, luckily I do post game, Green Bay game night, not game day, so you don't have to be on, because I'm guessing you guys will be up doing the show at 9 a.m. on Christmas morning, which sucks.
I expect I'll be driving down to Chicago bright and early, and then I'll be in the press box like I was for that game in Chicago.
What are your kids going to do? What's your family doing? Are they going to go down and shop? Nothing's open. What are they going to do on Christmas
I assume
Day?
they'll stay here. I'll just drive down and back by myself like I did last year.
Why would you? Well, we can have that. We always will worry about Wilde's coverage of teams and stuff. I would say you just
I assume this game
home.
will mean more than the road trip they took to Minnesota with me.
Well, we think, again, Christmas time, we don't know. But obviously, I think most people are going to sit here and say, if it was at night, I think it was the Dolphins a couple years ago, right? It was a Christmas night game at Lambeau.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, that was Thanksgiving
nights.
Thanksgiving post or Thanksgiving Eve.
They played the Dolphins on Christmas Day in Miami, which was a noon start, I believe.
Where are you? What are you doing?
You're just guessing.
Why are you in an all-black room?
No, I'm in the studio right now because Owen's running the show all by his
I can't see Everlight Solar.
lonesome.
Why can I not see the Everlight Solar studio?
Who decided to make you a third co-host?
Yeah, nobody put you on the dais. What are we doing?
I'm just chiming in like I always would. I'm just in a different
You are a chime
seat.
guy.
Oh my
Classic chime guy.
I guarantee you the Packers played at Miami on Christmas Day a couple of years ago because it was when Beck and I had COVID, and so we stayed home and didn't go to family Christmas, and we watched the game instead. That's why I know what happened.
And in a side note, your family had the best Christmas ever, is what they said. That was their report.
Nice. Sick bird,
Here's
bro.
the deal, Jell. I think most Packer fans aren't going to love this. It sucks. You put this, I really think if it was Christmas night, I don't think anybody has a problem. Christmas morning, that's pretty special. And especially with young kids, like, man, you don't want to be worried about getting snacks together and watching a Packer game. So I don't know, man. For as much as I am leaning into this entertain me, open windows, do all this stuff, this one's a tough pill. Even if it was 4:30, a 3:25 start, I'd be a little more open to it. Noon? That sucks. I'm not going to boycott that game, though, Jace, because I'll watch it, because everything's done. And, usually by noon, 1 o'clock, you have a little dinner, and everybody's kind of sleepy. Kids are playing with their presents, et cetera, et cetera. But this is a Friday, Christmas Day. Are we going to do a show that morning? Like, I know I have all kinds of questions that I don't have answers to. We're going to definitely do a Christmas Eve show now, I would think. And so selfishly, I understand why media begins with me, because now I'm selfishly just thinking, well, how does this affect Old T? And I'll make it work. So you don't have to feel bad for me. And I know a lot of people probably would.
All right. So this is our question. And I do think we should take calls on this, because I think I've seen it from enough people that I expect this to be factual. Again, we don't have confirmation.
Jason, are we starting to understand what Mark Cuban was dead wrong about in 2014? Are we starting to get the hog getting a little too fat?
I said that to get Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning, and yes, he was proven wrong then, but are we getting to the point where Mark Cuban's hogs are lined up outside the slaughterhouse? Because this is a big one. This is why I'm curious what our fans think. 844-770-3776, 844-770-3776. Packers-Bears, Christmas Day, which is a Friday, at noon Central Time. So, I don't know about you, but on a general Christmas morning, I am still in my pajamas at noon. We've opened up presents, we've made breakfast, we're all hanging out. There's no real urgency on Christmas Day. And now the Packers potentially will be playing at noon in Chicago on Christmas Day. Are you a fan of this as a fan or not? 844-770-3776, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. We will take your calls. I will answer Tausch's question because I think Mark Cuban was wrong for 20 years. He's getting closer and closer to being right, but maybe he's still wrong. Maybe.
I'll say I thought it was super arrogant of the league to do the Wednesday Christmas. This is pretty arrogant too.
Noon!
This is
Central Time.
This is basically telling people you're going to do whatever we want you to do, whenever we want you to do it. And that is a crazy deal to be thinking.
Yeah. It's also crazy not to have the best in the business handling your investments, and that is Annex Wealth Management.
Indeed. Look around the sports landscape. You're going to see all sorts of teams in transition. Might be the end of an era. A team with a star who wants out, searching for a new coach. Might be the beginning of something new where a leader moves on. I don't know, an athletic director. You have big roles to fill. Maybe a chancellor. They have to set a new course. Maybe it's the unexpected. You think things look pretty good, and there's an injury, unforeseen diagnosis that leaves you wondering what your team you've got around you. Well, we might act like it's unusual, but really it's the norm. If you have kids like we do, there are transitions you see. Driver's ed, changing school, graduations. Well, you're not going to avoid changes, but planning will help you face them. A good plan actually considers all sorts of possibilities and outcomes. That's what you get when you plan with Annex. You get a great team of really smart people that will help you create a plan that's tested against hundreds of possibilities to make sure you can stay on track. So give them a call for the things you see coming and the things you don't. You'll need planning like they provide. Give Annex a call or visit annexwealth.com today. Click the Get Started button. Again, that's annexwealth.com.
All right, I really do want to get your feedback as fans. So, because this is not about what's convenient for Wilde and Tausch. I mean, it is, but not for our purposes of our program. Are you on board with this? Are you excited to get up, open presents, have some pancakes, and then turn on the TV and watch Packers Bears on your Netflix? Again, important note: if you live in, say, Madison or La Crosse or Eau Claire, where you are not in the Packers designated home TV markets where a local channel picks up the game, which is Milwaukee and then the Green Bay Fox Cities market, you better have Netflix or you're not watching the game at all. Are you on board with the NFL? Tausch nailed it. Telling you, hey, you're a fan? You'll do what we do. We say jump, you say how high. We say we're doing a game at noon on Christmas. You tune in, damn it. 844-770-3776. We'll get to your thoughts next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is our crew.
Fly ball center field. It's hit well back. It is gone! Another Mother's Day miracle for the Brewers.
Madison's home of the Brewers. 100.5 ESPN.
Vortex Golf makes rangefinders for serious golfers who need an accurate number every time. With 3 options, the Blade, Blade Slope, and Anarch, there's a Vortex rangefinder that fits your game. Crystal clear optics and features like image stabilization keep you steady in big moments. Plus, every Vortex Golf product is backed by a no-questions-asked lifetime warranty. If you're looking for an accurate number every time, Vortex Golf belongs on your bag. Grab yours and everything you need for golf season in Wisconsin at Shields.com.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise. From our family to yours, roofing, window, siding, gutters, and doors. Your solution-based company, community strong, and service that will please. Get a free estimate today. The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Upgrade to Iron Jock. Available now at ironjock.com.
Get ready to sip into summer with the new Carbless Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-Pack. 4 nostalgic flavors, strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple, all packed up and ready to celebrate America's 250th birthday. It's backyard barbecues, fireworks, lawn games, and classic summer flavor in every can. This season, bring the party, bring the nostalgia, and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss 8-Pack from Carbless. Pick up the brand new Variety Pack at your local retailer or go to drinkcarbless.com to find it near you.
Hey, it's John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. Come in and discover the high standards, classic traditions, honesty, integrity, and elegance when you walk through our doors. For over 90 years, customers have returned again and again to our warm boutique setting. Trust me, because I've been there for over 40 of them. Whether it's time to come back or your first time in, stop by Goodman's Jewelers at 220 State Street today. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
This is our crew.
Fly ball center field. It's hit well back. It is gone! Another Mother's Day miracle for the Brewers.
Madison's home of the Brewers. 100.5 ESPN.
We'll get to some of your calls momentarily. Jesse, you were, I want to give you credit. You were right. The Packers' Christmas Day history. The Packers are 3-1 all time on Christmas Day. They played a night game. Is this the Tausch Lambeau Leap game?
It was a Christmas Day game, I believe. I don't think it was
Christmas Day Eve or Christmas Day night. Bears 27.
Maybe it was Christmas Post. Might have been a CPD.
I think it was Christmas Day, but it was at night. I remember this pretty vividly. Bears win 24-17 when Tausch's touchdown is wiped out by Gray Rugemer's holding penalty. Packers then played the Bears again, Christmas night 2011. Packers won that one 35-21. Saturday, December 25th, 2021 was Packers beat the Browns on Christmas Day. And then, Jesse, I don't know about the COVID part of what you said. Packers beat the Dolphins on Sunday, December 25th, 2022.
Yeah.
So
Keyshawn, big return.
Yeah.
Back when he returned kicks.
So that's their history. I think it's also worth noting the Bears then, and the Packers have had this happen a couple times where they played on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. The Bears are also playing on Thanksgiving Day, not Thanksgiving Eve, in Detroit. They are the opponent. The NFL announced that, I believe, yesterday as well. Tausch, I just want to say, because we've had this happen before, even if the game was in Chicago, for me personally, if it was Christmas night, totally fine with it, right? Christmas eventually winds down in the afternoon. I get why they wanted to have Christmas night games. I am very curious to hear our fans' reactions to noon on Christmas Day.
Noon's going to be tough. I will be shocked, and I know, Jesse, the lines have lit up. I'll be shocked if people are good with this, but maybe I'll be wrong.
I'm going to guess that there might be one or two that are, but I'm guessing the majority will be not. Let's find out. Let's go to the phones. 844-770-3776. Is Jesse still sitting in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios cosplaying a host?
He took a little break.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Because I know Owen's capable of this. I just thought it was pretty presumptuous of him to just move into the studio. Let's go to Mo in Illinois first. Mo, good morning. Welcome to Wilde and Tausch. How you doing? How do you feel about Packers-Bears at noon on Christmas, if it's true?
I love it. I absolutely love it. And
you would.
No, I will. As a Chicago resident, I'll be there. Number one. Number two, I still have a very bitter taste in my mouth from that playoff debacle. And the only difference, though, this year, gentlemen, and this is very scary for Chicago Bears fans worldwide and the ones that are next to me, Micah Aaron Parsons is going to come in town, and he's going to hand the city of Chicago and those terrible Bears players and that terrible head coach a Christmas nightmare. And I'm here to watch it, and I cannot wait because revenge is good and revenge is sweet. And I love that they put it on Christmas Day. Everybody's at home. Everyone's off work. They're sitting under that Christmas tree. And they're going to watch the Green Bay Packers get their revenge and watch that Ben Johnson guy cry tears, green and gold tears. So I love it. I can't wait. You bet I'll be there. And I cannot wait to see Micah Aaron Parsons ripping Caleb Williams' throat off.
Merry Grinchmas. Basically, Mo wants the Packers to be the Grinch to the Bears on Christmas. Well, that's basically his dream scenario.
Off, it won't be a nightmare; it'll be a daymare.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. That's the only problem I have with Mo's call there. Mo is all in, and hopefully Micah is rolling, and we go down there and stomp them. But it's still a noon game, and that's the part that I'm having my some issues with.
844-770-3776. Some might say the phone lines have lit up like a Christmas tree. Let's go down to Texas and talk to Mike. Mike, good morning. Merry Grinchmas. How you doing today?
All right, doing good. I'll say I'm annoyed. It's annoying. I mean, I always have to plan a schedule like, hey, what am I making dinner? Kids could be bugging you for stuff during that time. But I really can't see a scenario in which fans will be so annoyed and so disgusted they won't watch. You got to see it. It's like an addiction. You got to see what they do, how they play. Mm-hmm. And as much as you might watch an annoyance, but you're still excited for them to win. You still want them to win. But, you can't stop.
Yeah, no doubt. You ain't
like
wrong.
Tausch said, you'll do this. You may not like it, but we know you'll do it. That's why we're doing it. Right?
Yeah. And I think wisely the NFL put a game like this where it is, the rivalry is heated up. If this was the Jaguars or the Panthers, I still think we'd watch, but we wouldn't watch with the fervor. It's just, the NFL has us, man. They have us. And if this doesn't at least make you think, and we've had 2 callers now that already said, no, we're good, man. They ain't wrong. Right. They're not wrong. I'm just wondering,
apparently
everybody that calls in or listens to our show, my guess is we'll watch, but I'm just wondering, how annoyed are you? And are we just not even care about being annoyed? It's just, hey, this is the way hey, I live in the Everglades. There's going to be bugs, but I want to get out and hunt gators. All right, I'm going to still go out there. I want to get me a gator, and I'm going to probably get stung, but I love it, so I'm going to keep doing it. That's kind of where we're at.
Dr. Denver Dan in the YouTube comments, which, by the way, the YouTube, if you haven't subscribed, like Tausch says he has, but really hasn't, otherwise he'd be able to chat, the chat is lit, as the kids might have said back when that was a cool phrase. I don't think that's cool anymore. Both the ESPN Milwaukee and ESPN Madison, the YouTube chats, very busy. Quick one from Denver Dan before we get to more calls. Everyone is talking about this through the lens of a Packers win on Christmas. What is Christmas like if Matt LaFleur blows another game in Chicago?
Oh, God.
It's Christmas. That's ruined for Packers.
Oh, boy.
Dan, not a big fan of Matt LaFleur, by the way.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Let's get another call in because I know we're going to have a bunch more, and then we'll take a break and get to more of your calls. So get lined up. This could be a first that we could end up with like full phone lines on a random Thursday in May. 844-770-3776. That is the Carbless Talking text line. Liz is more. Let's talk to Greg in Kenosha. Greg, good morning. Merry Grinchmas. What do you got for us?
Greg.
Profound. Couldn't agree with Greg more.
Jesse.
Yeah, Greg's gone. He missed his turn.
All right.
Okay. Let's go to Charles in Brookfield. Charles, good morning. Welcome to Wilde and Tausch. Merry Grinchmas. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hey.
Nice. Oh, there we go.
What do you think, Charles?
Well, first off, I want to say I'm sorry that you will have to work on Christmas. That is a bummer, and I do feel bad. But at the same time, I do absolutely love it. I'm excited for it. What the NFL, I was telling Jesse this, the NFL is such a short window. I feel like we just can't get enough of it. So the NFL can jam it down our throats all they want. I don't care. I want more of it. And once those 18 weeks or 17 weeks are over, then I'm going to miss it. You know, I miss it all. I'm missing it right now. I want to watch a game this Sunday, but it's not going to happen. So, like I said, I can't get enough of it. I did want to ask you, though, wouldn't it be in the Packers' best interest to, like, have more overseas games to expand their brand? Don't you feel like we're kind of missing out on that?
I do. I think that their concern, though, on the football side of the operation is they don't care about expanding the brand. They want to win the games. And I think
interesting. Okay.
I think Ed Policy, whether or not let me back up. whether or not Matt LaFleur and Goody are right in their disdain for overseas games doesn't matter, because Mark Murphy spilled the tea already when he was on his way out the door after last year's final shareholders meeting. The NFL's plan, and now they've articulated it publicly at the league level themselves, is to have 16 games, everybody playing one game overseas every year. That's their long-range plan. I don't know when it's going to go into effect, but this is going to become a regular occurrence. It is not going to be a one-off every now and then. So I would say the teams that, and Tausch, I would defer to you on this since you've prepared for games, maybe not in London or Munich or Paris, but the teams that figure out the best optimal way to handle international travel will be at a huge advantage. It's going to be like NIL in college sports. You figure out how to navigate something you don't necessarily want to deal with, you're going to be better off. And if you suck at it and you're behind the curve and other teams are better at it than you, you're going to get left behind. Fair?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. As far as expanding the brand, Green Bay is as big of a brand. You know, the Cowboys, Steelers, and maybe the Patriots. That's kind of where we're at. And there's a lot of ways to do that. You're going to be forced into going and doing these games. I don't look at it in the same way. I think the football guys are going to worry about that. The league the league as a whole will worry about it from the other perspective. This is always going to be an American game. I think growing it the way they're trying, they're picking away at it, but I don't ever foresee where the NFL is going to be on any type of similar international same sphere or tier as soccer. It's just that's their goal. There's no doubt. I don't think they're going to get there. And I think the Packers are positioned brand-wise as well as any NFL team internationally. That part, I don't think we have to worry about at all.
Great question, Charles. Appreciate the call. I would say this, too. Is their goal to be as popular in Europe as, like, the Premier League or the Champions League are here? Like, there's plenty of soccer fans that do want to watch those.
For sure.
But
I think that's a very reasonable goal, and I think that is attainable. But as far as like international domination, no, that's not going to be attainable. We're 3-0. I mean, it's already 3-0.
Yeah, we're getting crushed.
The NFL, I'm going to tell you something. The NFL knows what they're doing. I've said this a million times. They are a money-making operation, and he just said it. He couldn't have said it any better. They're going to stuff it down our throats, and we're happy to take it. Yep. That's what's going on.
It's true.
And if they could do a spring game international series where the stars go. That's what they should be doing. And you just go over, and it's a little lighter. I mean, start going and doing this instead of your mandatory minicamp. Make it a mandatory international goodwill ambassadorship, and take the whole team over to your spot and give them a week where you're doing youth camps. You're doing all this stuff. And that, to me, would make a ton more sense than even some of this stuff.
We'll get some more of your calls, so keep them coming. 844-770-3776. I'm anxiously awaiting someone that says, no, this sucks. I don't like it at all. I have not heard that yet. We'll see if that happens. 844-770-3776. Look, I have been telling you about all the great perks that come with Brewers checking from Associated Bank since basically the season started. From the 20% off at the Brewers team store when you show your Brewers card to up to 50% off home game tickets when you're a Brewers checking account customer, that express entry at AmFam Field for Associated Bank members. But don't forget, they have Packers checking too. And since we're a Packers-centric show and we're talking about the Packers schedule, there's all kinds of great things that come with having your Associated Bank Packers card as well. You get 15% off the Packers Pro Shop. You get 10% cash back on your game day food and drinks purchases that you make at Lambeau when you use your Packers debit card. And you can level up your Packers perks. If you've got one of those accounts from the Packers, you'll make more points when you use your Associated Bank Packers card. So just go to Associated Bank and find the right team and the right card that fits you. More of your calls next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch on 100.5 ESPN is brought to you by Everlight Solar. Save money, save the planet. Everlight Solar.
Mark Tauscher here for Pizza Hut. And when you look around right now, everything seems to be extra expensive in the world. Except this. Right now, get a large 3-topping pizza for just $10 at Pizza Hut. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden outside, soft and fluffy inside, finished with garlic parm seasoning. Available for delivery or carryout. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut. Feed good times. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers, proud supporters of Badger Athletics. Go to BadgerlandChevy.com. With this Badger Minute, I'm Jesse Nelson. For the first time since 2022, Wisconsin softball is on to the NCAA tournament. Making their 10th all-time tournament appearance, the Badgers head to Austin, Texas for the regional round this weekend. The Badgers open the regional on Friday afternoon, taking on Baylor at 12:30 Central Time. And being a double elimination format, Wisconsin is guaranteed at least a second game on Saturday afternoon against either Wagner or regional host Texas. All games this weekend are available to watch streaming live on ESPN+.
Wisconsin weather is unpredictable. Your windows shouldn't be. Upgrade with Pella and get 0% interest until 2030. Order by April 30th at PellaWI.com.
Hi, it's Dave from Canopy Wealth Management. Many people are balancing retirement planning, college costs, and caring for aging parents, often all at once. With extensive experience, the Canopy team has helped others navigate these same challenges and can be a trusted thought partner as you prioritize what matters most. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's our promise. Get started today at canopy-wealth.com.
Paid for by Canopy Wealth Management. Canopy Wealth Management is registered as an investment advisor with the SEC.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breese Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Want to move better, play faster, and compete at a higher level? Train where Wisconsin's top athletes go. Total Athlete Performance. From middle school phenoms to the pros, TAP is Madison's #1 destination for speed, power, and athleticism. Their proven systems, expert coaches, and cutting-edge equipment help you dominate your sport. Can't make it in? Train anywhere with the TAP mobile app. Spots are filling fast, so don't wait. Visit tapwisconsin.com to schedule your free athletic assessment today.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Get the look you want for the home you love with 0% financing options available. So you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2026.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
Tausch, if you were looking for folks that don't like this, there are plenty of them in the YouTube comments, which we'll get to a few of those responses here coming up. So it is not unanimous at this juncture. We also have a poll in the field, courtesy of Jesse and what do we call him? O-Dog? Is that what we're calling you, Owen? The O-Dog? The poll question is this, and I like the spin Jesse put on it. If the rumors are in fact true, are you a fan of the Packers playing the rival Bears at Soldier Field at noon on Christmas Day? Yes, what a gift. No, bah humbug. Now, again, thanks to your good friend Elon, that poll has been in the field for 8 minutes, and it only has 10 votes. And we even have the blue check on that account. Right now, it's 50-50.
Okay.
5 people have said, what a gift, and 5 of them have said, bah humbug. Let's get back to the calls. And then we'll get to some of your YouTube comments, because I do think that they are balancing out some of the calls that have been pro Christmas Day at noon football. Also, there's another layer to this that I want to get to, and that is from people that don't pay for Netflix. And they're less than thrilled with the idea of having to sign up for that. Not quite as intensely as you and your Peacock issues, but that's also another layer to this. All right, let's get to a couple more calls first, though. Let's go to Josh in Kenosha first. Josh, thanks for holding on. Good morning. Welcome to Wilde and Tausch. Merry Grinchmas.
Good morning, fellas. First, I think you guys would have the phone lines lit up every day, all year round, because you're that awesome.
We just never give the number.
All right. Let's go.
We love engaging with you guys. We love being able to talk with you, and you guys put on a great show. So there's no doubt about that in my mind. With regard,
right. Jesse, why don't we take more calls? That's fair. All right, continue.
Just from Josh, actually.
Yeah, we just want Josh.
So I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but I tweeted a picture of the leaked Bears schedule to the Wilde and Tausch Twitter last night. I also sent it to Stroke. The Bears schedule leaked from a pretty reliable source, who then
don't divulge your source. Be careful.
No.
Yep.
But he shared it on his Instagram last night, which perked my ears up. And I got to say,
was it Caleb Williams?
If I got to have it on Christmas Day, I'd rather have it be the nightcap.
Yes,
you're putting it at noon.
I'm fine with that. Yes.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, we're all.
Most people are with their families at that part of the day. Their people are traveling to and from different sides of their families. And I was talking with my mom this morning, and I said, well, the NFL just going to ruin Christmas for us because we're a divided house. My mom, my brother are Packer fans. My dad and myself are Bear fans. So, that'll make it interesting.
Josh, dude, as much as I appreciate your kind words about the show, which were very nice, by the way, you just hit on another layer that I had not thought about, and that is you're in Kenosha, the divided households on Christmas. No wonder they did this. The NFL loves this idea. Packers, Bears, people at their throats on a holiday. Are you kidding me? They love that idea.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call.
Post Wilde and Tausch on Christmas Day to watch it.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a plan, Jace.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Thanks for the call, Josh. I would say this. There must be a heck of a nightcap game to this because Packers-Bears prime time, could you imagine? Like the numbers. Like the numbers are going to be great anyways.
Right.
But they're doing a triple head. They're obviously going to do a triple header on that Friday. And I don't know what other thing. I'm guessing they'll have the Chiefs will be involved. I would think that you're going to see everything that they can put out on that Friday night. They're going to put out. But I wouldn't have a problem if it was a nightcap. But this is what it is, man. And I'm going to tell you, this isn't one of those, I'm not going to do it. This is BS. No, I'm with the fans, man. I'm going to watch it. I'm all in. It's super intriguing. It tells you where the NFL and how the NFL feels about us. And it is, we are going to feed you and you're going to eat. I don't care if you ain't hungry, you're eating. And we're going to eat.
We'll get to more of your calls, plus your texts and your YouTube comments and social media responses. I'll give the NFL this. They got people talking. Talking. We're going to talk live from the AmFam Championship in a couple of weeks. You'll be there. I'll be there. Jesse will be there, and you're going to read it with your sunglasses on.
The American Family Insurance. I just know how beautiful it's going to be. The weather's going to be fantastic. It's a beautiful day out today, and it's going to be a beautiful time when you come to the American Family Insurance Championship, which returns to Madison this June. Wisconsin's own Steve Stricker hosts the PGA Tour Champions event at TPC Wisconsin. The AmFam Champ features best ball and Scramby formats in an exciting two-person team format. The American Family Insurance Championship, June 5th through the 7th. We will be out there on the 5th. Get details and ticket information at amfamchampionship.com.
The 10 o'clock hour will continue with
your calls. What do you guys think? You like these shades? You like these? I won them in a euchre game last night.
Your future's so bright, you got to wear shades.
I don't think they match your face.
Oh, lo and behold, here we are.
What do you mean?
Back at the studio.
You don't like them?
Okay.
Tell me more. I feel like a cop. I feel like I should be on a motorcycle, like chasing down
LAPD.
Yeah.
And then, but look at this. This is the move. Yeah? Okay.
That's not the move.
Yeah, you're good.
You look like a private investigator who rides on a motorcycle, like you're doing the dirty work for a lawyer or something.
I'd have a hard time. Yeah. Private investigators have to be able to hide behind like skinny trees and like little baby walls. That's why I never got into the private investigator.
You're looking pretty slim these days. You're working.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Okay.
We might see P.I. Tausch checking up on reporters and coaches.
It'd have to be a big tree, but you could do it.
That's not very nice, Jesse.
That wasn't even necessary. You just got done saying how good he looks.
He does look good, but
take away. Get back behind the glass. Get out of the studio if you're gonna be that way. The 10 o'clock hour starts in 2 minutes. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
This is Derek Engler. You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good morning, Madison and streamers everywhere. I'm Jesse Nelson. Sports Center brought to you by Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison for generations. Check them out at 220 State Street and online at goodmansjewelers.com. Check for leaks today. The 2026 NFL schedule set to be officially revealed tonight in a primetime special on ESPN and the NFL Network. But as is customary on scheduled release day, leaks happening from all across the league. Here's something we know for sure. The Packers will be playing on Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday Night Football, visiting the Los Angeles Rams in a game streaming exclusively on Netflix, unless you live in the Green Bay or Milwaukee TV markets, in which case it'll be on over-the-air television. Now, per reports this morning, multiple reports suggesting Packers at Bears at Soldier Field, noon on Christmas Day, also streaming exclusively on Netflix everywhere except in Green Bay and Milwaukee TV markets. In those markets, you can watch it on over-the-air television. Per reports, not official as of right now. Reactions continuing all show long on Wilde and Tausch. Continues right now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
The 10 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch begins now. Jesse will return. He'll sit wherever the heck he wants, apparently, whether he's inside the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios or if he's in the control room.
Might go sit outside for a little bit. It's a nice day out here in Madison.
Beautiful day out, Joe. Beautiful.
Gets your text messages. We'll check out your YouTube comments as well. But let's get a few more calls in first. Again, this is not official. Okay, my big J journalism cap has to be put back on along with my Mallard's hat, and make sure we say this. We don't know this for 100% certain, but there's plenty of smoke, which I think most likely will lead to a fireplace fire, roasting chestnuts on an open fire at noon on Christmas Day, surrounded by your family, unless, of course, you're at the game. Packers Bears in Chicago at Soldier Field. How many more Soldier Field games do we think we'll have left? Like, how long will the Hammond Bears take?
I think the lease ends in 28 or 29, so you're probably looking at 3 more.
Okay.
Maybe 4.
Cherish these moments, including on Christmas Day at noon. It is not official. The NFL. Jesse, does the schedule come out at 6? I know our show starts at 6. Does it come out at 6 or does it come out at 7?
So,
6, 7.
And then our Eastern Time, Central Time. The ESPN Wisconsin show that you are a part of airs from 6 to 8 p.m. tonight.
Correct.
The ESPN NFL Network TV primetime special where they unveil the schedule starts at 7 o'clock Central Time.
Okay. So we will have an hour, which I will not be on because Sid's got a soccer game. And then I'll be joining during the 7 o'clock hour of the program when we actually have the schedule then, because it will be at 7 o'clock that it will drop. Correct, Amundo?
That is correct. Now, if it's like past years, it'll probably surface before that.
Sure, but it won't be official.
And there's leaks that'll be happening all day long today with things that may or may not be official. Now, we did got a couple of years ago. I forgot what the game was, but there was a leak that's, this is going to be when the Bears come, and then it ended up being like something totally different. So we need to watch out for the leaks.
You're saying bad leakage.
A lot of times when you watch for the leaks on social media, they are correct a lot of the time, but they have missed before. So let's not take every leak as if it's gospel that's for sure.
I'm going to tell you this.
Schedule.
So far, the leakage that we've seen, Jason's theory has proven to be 100% correct. And again, man, profoundness level, top notch. The fact that the Bears, if Micah Parsons is healthy, Bears-Packers is week 1. I guarantee it. The fact that it's not, he ain't. And they give him 4 or 5 weeks to get back so it could be the Micah return game. And these boys know what they're doing, man. These boys know what they're doing. I'll tell you what, my boy Jimmy up in Sturgeon Bay texted me again today. Fellas, enjoy the success. The NFL knows what they're doing, and it makes everybody more money. Players, media. He ain't wrong. So you know what? You want to play at 6 a.m. on Christmas morning? I'm going to complain about it, but we're going to do it.
We want to be part of it after the game. Yeah,
that'd be better. That'd be better than noon. I'd rather play at 6
a.m. 6 a.m. would be 7 a.m. would be the worst. Like the European window would be the worst. Noon second worst, 3:25 would be third worst, and then obviously the nightcap would be the best in that group.
Don't give them any ideas. They're going to be playing a Christmas morning game from Bethlehem.
Well, no, it would be awesome to play one those great Christmas markets over in Germany.
Chris Kindle, yes, great idea. Yeah,
that would be great.
Stop! You're only helping them.
The Scandinavian.
You think they're thinking about going to Bethlehem and playing like a morning tilt over in Bethlehem?
Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't put it past them. At this point, we could put nothing past them. With their Christmas Day triple header, which is coming down the pike here.
Did you see the leak that would supplement Jason's theory? Falcons, Packers, Week 3 Thursday night football at Lambeau Field.
I believe that one too.
I believe. Yeah.
The big question is that opener going to be in Minnesota? Is that what we're thinking, or at home against the Vikings?
I wonder, again, the fact that they're hosting a football game between your Wisconsin Badgers and Notre Dame Fighting Illini, or fighting.
It's the Irish.
Irish.
Yeah, Notre Dame's the Irish.
They decided to change their name to the Fighting
I've not
Illini.
heard that both ways.
That's a new one.
Either. That is a new one. That's why it's Brett Bielema. He lives rent free in my head. The Fighting Irish and the Badgers on September 6th, right, Jesse? Which is a Sunday.
Labor Day Eve, yes.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I wonder if they're going to, as Tausch pointed out earlier in the show, I wonder if they go 2 roadies for the Packers, so they give
I think so.
the grounds crew to get the field back to where they want it. And that would make sense because then you play Thursday of the third week. It's not all the way to the next Sunday at home. So, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if that first game is against the Vikings in Minnesota. All right, let's try and stay on the clock here. We will get because I think that's important. You got places to go later in the program. So I want to make sure that we're being considerate of your schedule. So if you do us the favor, if you're on hold, stay there through one more break, and then we'll get to all of you on the other side after Tausch tells us we're not giving anything away today.
No contest
today. Tell us about Iron Jock.
Indeed, I am. They're great socks. They're great hats. They're polos. They're lightweight hoodies. They're hoodies. They got it all. And I've worn just about every workout gear there is. Nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you work. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. And they have that great silver ion technology woven into every thread. And it hunts and it kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria. Iron Jock helps you look good, smell good, and keep showing up. Shop now at ironjock.com. That's ironjock.com.
We will get to your calls next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Mark Tauscher here, and you know I love a smart play from the pocket. That's why I joined UW Credit Union. With their mobile banking app, I can make smart plays from anywhere. And with rewards checking perks like early payday, I score my money sooner. Stop by any of their local branches or visit uwcu.org to join and make the smart play by becoming a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
A strong team makes all the difference, and Everlight Solar just expanded theirs. Everlight now offers roofing and exterior services for homeowners dealing with storm damage. From the first call to the final repair, Everlight quickly handles everything under one roof. When your roof takes a hit, you've got a team behind you. Start today at everlightroofing.com. That's everlightroofing.com. Everlight, powering through any storm. A proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid Sport L for as low as $339 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Hi, I'm John Hayes of Goodman's Jewelers. It's hard to imagine, but Goodman's has been the diamond store of Madison since 1933, which means your parents, maybe even your grandparents might have shopped with us. We maintain the same high standards, honesty, and integrity that kept them coming back time and again. Keep their history and our history alive. Shop Goodman's Jewelers today in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. We're online at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hot off the press, the schedule is coming. Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Strofe getting ready for Thursday night's schedule release special with me, Gabe Neitzel, and Jason Wilde as we take a look at the 17-game schedule for Green Bay and how the path to Inglewood begins. 9 home games, 8 road games, and when's that darn team from Chicago on the schedule? We'll take a look at it all this Thursday from 6 until 8 on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
All hail King Vaughn.
3-2 to Vaughn. And a fly ball to left. Back at the track. Bye-bye baseball. Welcome back, Andrew Vaughn.
You're listening to Madison's home for Milwaukee Brewers baseball. 100.5 ESPN.
Let's get to your calls. Then we'll get to texts and YouTube comments. And then Tausch has some responsibilities during the 11 o'clock hour, so we will bid him a fond farewell in a little bit here. But 844-770-3776, 844-770-3776. We go north of the border. We're big in Canada. We got Ricardo up there, and now we got Mike in Toronto. Mike, thanks for holding on so long. I know you're paying those international minute fees. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Good morning, Wilde and Tausch, and of course, Jesse. Big fan of the show and a first-time caller.
Oh, awesome! Well, make it happen again down the road. What do you got for us? How do you feel about Christmas in Chicago?
Oh, Christmas is my favorite time of the year, and for me, this couldn't be. This is a fantastic Christmas gift for me. I'm super excited. My family, we're all Packer fans, and hearing the news today, we're all super excited to sit down on Christmas morning and to watch a Packer game as a family.
Okay, I'm glad you're excited.
So you don't have an Aunt Janice who didn't know when the Packers-Browns game was on in 2021 and scheduled dinner right in the middle of it, and you barely watched any of the game when you got together with your family that day.
Aunt Janice catching strays.
I mean, it happened.
No, there's no conflicts like that. Absolutely none.
Huh.
So
I wonder. That's a great point. I guess the question is, how many families look at this as an unbelievable present?
Yeah, right. Mike's family does for sure.
Yeah. Yep. Interesting. Mike, quickly before we let you go, what happens if we lose?
Yes.
Is that going to salt your Christmas festivities, or are you going to be good either way?
No, it's going to salt them for sure, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I do think I want to back up for a second, and Mike, since we've got you, and I'm still looking for somebody that can hook me up with Law and Order: Criminal Intent Toronto, because season 2 and 3 aren't available in America; they're only available in Canada. But
are you serious?
Here's my issue. Come on. It's a really good show, by the way. It was on the CW the first season.
I believe it.
No, but sure. Mike, what about the fact from a purely football perspective? They're going to have a Thursday night game because they always do.
Yeah.
They have a Wednesday game, which I saw a few people arguing about if they have the bye before the Thanksgiving Eve fake holiday game. Like, they don't get a full bye. Like, you're supposed to get 7, like it's in the CBA. Those players are going to have to come back sooner to have a full week of work to get ready. So they won't have a true full bye. They will have like 2 half, 3/4 buys. Now, this game would be on a Friday because Christmas Day is on a Friday. Does that bother you at all in terms of your hopes of your team winning the games? It seems like they're going to have very few Sunday games at the rate we're going.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. But like Tausch was saying earlier, it's a big business, and the NFL is just serving it up. And as fans, we're going to eat it up. And unfortunately, it seems that they do not take the safety of the players into consideration.
Nope.
But from an entertainment standpoint, this is what the NFL wants to do, and the consumer is just going to sit there and watch it. And I'm one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And proud of it, and we appreciate your first-time call.
So are we. Like, we can sit here and say all the things, and they can all be true, but we're going to be the first ones lapping up whatever they put in our dog dish. We're going to get down there and lap it up. And you know it. So we could cry about it, or it's fun. I get it, man. I understand why everybody feels this way. I do.
Yep.
I just wish it was 3 or 4 hours later. That's all.
Agreed. Mike, great call. I'll check in with you later on that streaming password. I appreciate you. 844-770-3776. I don't understand why it's not. The first season was in America. Why can't we get the other 2 seasons? It's a really good show. It's a really good version of Law and Order.
Can I address what Tausch just said with the dog lapping it up, however noise that was?
Yeah.
Because I haven't been that dog the last 2 years as a fan of football. On Christmas Day, I have not watched a single minute of the 4 Netflix games that have been on Christmas Day each of the last 2 years.
Yeah, if the Packers haven't been in it, I haven't either. I'm with Jesse. Yep.
So this is an inconvenience to me because we like getting together. We have 4 families we go see, and we see
4 families, 4 Christmases,
and that doesn't even include families that have kids that are opening their own gifts in the morning and getting together with other family throughout the day. Those who like to go to church on that day. Like, it sucks that this is going to be happening on Christmas Day. Like, I hate it. I don't know why everyone's so like.
Jesse, I've voiced that opinion. I've said that, but it doesn't matter. Like. People are gonna lap it up, and if it was the Titans Jaguars, hey man, I'm with you, but it's not. It's the game most Packer fans have had on their schedule. I can't wait for this revenge. Oh my God, that is why it's so genius by the NFL
in Chicago.
Now, I still think it would be better if it was 3:25, and you get the morning where you can just celebrate, go to church, and do your Christmas and have your dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not where they're at. And you know what, Jesse? You can say all you want. You're going to be down there on your knees, lapping up whatever kibble and bits they feed us, and you're going to eat it. And you know you're gonna. And you can say you're not, but you're gonna.
My parents don't even have Netflix, and we're supposed to go by them on Christmas Day. So now we got to figure this whole phone out. Oh,
get the baby phone.
No, they're in the Milwaukee area. It'll be good. It'll be on over the air.
You're right.
We're good.
Exactly. I think I found Jesse's Twitter burner account. He goes by the name of Doug McHone.
Muskego Jimmy? Is that what he calls himself?
McSkigo. Absolutely not. I won't be watching anything on TV on the most family-centric day on the calendar. Yeah. Enough of this! Exclamation point. The NFL is all about revenue for the owners and don't care about the fans. Multiple examples of that statement. Yeah, he's not. No lies detected.
But you know what? Hey, guys, here's the deal. Fans can vote with their wallets and their streaming, and they are. And you know what? Peacock got a ton of new subscribers last year, and they shoved a playoff game down our throats and said you can't watch it. And ESPN, and you know what? You can say it about everybody. Paramount. This isn't, and good caveat there. I know he said he's not going to watch on TV. You won't have to. He can stream it on his phone. So you don't have to. I am with you, and I trust me, I get it. I think, especially when you're talking about, the holy day, all of the stuff from a religious standpoint and a family standpoint, I get it, man. But I'm telling you, the NFL is doing it for a lot of reasons. Their main reason is because people are going to do it. They're going to eat it up, and it's going to be a huge hit. And Netflix is going to pay an obscene amount of money for 5 or 6 games, and they don't care about all the other stuff. And the NFL can sell other stuff, and that's why they're creating these windows. And we can sit here and say it's wrong and everything else, but as my buddy Jim said, we're benefiting, and
we are.
Nobody is forcing you to not go have dinner and not to go. They are saying, you love the Pack, right? You love the Bears? Oh, baby, we got something for you. And if you don't want to hang out, there's a lot of people that probably don't want to hang out with their families. They'd rather go watch the game. So this is where we're at. And we can cry about it or we can do something about it. And if you really want to start a crusade, go for it.
Good luck.
I ain't going to be joining that one, though. That's not a crusade I'm going to jump on.
This is more abusive of a relationship than my relationship with Aaron Rodgers, as you like to say.
No,
because
we
just keep
close.
coming back.
On,
no, not that bad.
Come on.
Let's get to 2 more calls before we take a break. Let's go. We got to get to Chippewa Falls. Let's go to John in Chippewa Falls. John, good morning. Thanks for holding on so long, buddy. What do you feel about a potential, not yet official, Christmas Day game?
Hey, guys, thanks for letting me join Wilde, Jelly, and Tausch.
Hey, it's John. Wait, whoa. Stop.
Sorry.
I know this voice. I know this voice. You have never been John in Chippewa Falls. Are you on the move, or are you making up your location? What's going on?
John's moving around like I am today.
No. Thank you for asking. I'm on the way up to University of Minnesota to watch my daughter graduate with an architecture degree today.
Wow.
Ooh, architecture degree. Den.
Bravo.
Den.
All right. Now,
nice.
back to the roads. Highway 29. What do you got?
For you guys covering the game, I understand. It stinks because now you're up early, you're working all day and all that. And I would say, yes, that stinks. And Josh brought up a great point of the split family that you're traveling back and forth between 2 homes, and I didn't take that into perspective. For those of us the kiddos are up early, they're into the presents, you've had your coffee and breakfast, and you get to sit down for Packers Bears. The NFL is not going to lose the opportunity to get that huge lure out there to get the guys not going to the basketball games that are also probably going to be heavily touted that day to get you in on the NFL instead of the NBA. And you're going to sit down and hopefully get a great Christmas present of a Packers victory over the Bears. But yes, I hope I'm not tainted and upset for the rest of the day because we end up losing. But it will be a great game.
Yeah,
and a great point, John. Even though again, congratulations to your daughter graduating, and to you, her graduating from the University of Minnesota. Good thing they have reciprocity, because otherwise we wouldn't like them. But he makes a great point. Even though his daughter is now a college graduate, when your kids are little, noon on Christmas Day, meh. If you're not going to other family members' houses and you went to church on Christmas Eve, you're probably okay, right? They get up bright and early because Santa has come. They open their presents. You have a little breakfast, and then things start to calm down a little bit. And you're more than happy to sit on your couch and watch Packers Bears. I get that. He's not wrong about that part of it. I do think the point of fans who are going to be traveling to different people's houses, I think this does throw a wrench into their schedules for Christmas. And certainly throws one into people who'll be working on Christmas now for this game. Let's get to one more call. Let's go to Jim in Antioch. Jim, good morning. Welcome to Wilde and Tausch. How you feel about Packers Bears Christmas Day at noon?
Good morning. Yeah, I'm against it. It's going to cost the city money because all their workers that have to go now work, they get time and a half. The transportation. They have a holiday schedule usually for the trains, and the buses. Now they're going to have to go to a different schedule, and all those guys are going to have to start working. All the guys planning all that stuff, all the small businesses don't know how many employees to bring in or not bring in. They're going to have to pay time and a half and reschedule everything. It's there's a lot of hidden costs. Yeah, the football leagues are going to make tons of money. Anybody who works with the team is going to make a lot of money, but the city and the public transportation and all the things that are having a hard time making ends meet are going to get screwed.
Jim, Antioch, is that on the border of Wisconsin? Is that where you are in the on the Chicago, on the Minnesota, Illinois border?
Illinois-Wisconsin border, and we're 50-50 right now.
Yeah. So
we are half Bears fans, half Packer fans.
That's exactly. Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to ask you. So I'd be curious, like, if you're a Bears fan, let's say you're a Bears fan who lives in the Chicago area and you have season tickets, are you okay with a noon start from, like, because we're coming at this obviously as a Packer-centric show, right? And you're probably not road tripping to Chicago on Christmas for a Packers-Bears game. Maybe you are. I'm not sure. But I'd be curious how Illinois folks are going to approach this game as well. And you being on the border, you have family members that probably cheer for both teams, right? Or are they all staunchly Packers fans?
They're all Bears fans.
Oh. I'm sorry.
100% Bear fans in my family. And majority of the people, we go to the Bears games a couple times a year down in Soldier Field and stuff. But, right now, I know where I park down there and stuff like that. Because of the days of the game, they have extra parking attendants.
Yeah,
that's not part of the stadium. And they're going to have the guy who runs the parking lot is really cool, but he's going to have to pay now his workers extra money to come that day, and they're going to show up there because I drive in. But I know other people who take the train in or take the CTA is a great option and stuff. And they're going to have to put more trains on, more workers and stuff, and they're not going to get.
Jim, great call. I would say this to Jim, and thanks for the call. I would say this to Jim and to everybody else. It's just like player safety. The NFL doesn't care. They don't care if more people have to work on Christmas. They don't feel bad.
I'm guessing. Maybe not, but they probably are looking at it like you're getting paid time and a half, and you're working, and obviously bringing those jobs in. I understand it, man. It's an inconvenience for a lot of people, but again, man, I know the workers don't have probably the same flexibility that others will have. The NFL, we've seen this coming, and I think just listening to the fans and how Jim there was one of the only skeptics of this whole thing.
Agreed.
People want it. People want it. The big loser in this whole deal, obviously people that have to work and do that. I don't know if you could say they're losing or if they're making more money. That's, up to whoever. The biggest loser in this whole deal is the NBA. The NBA, I believe, is going to have to vacate Christmas. I think they're going to walk away because they're going to get throttled, and they used to own Christmas Day.
It was basically the season opener
on a Wednesday,
for them.
They're done.
Right? It was when people started to pay attention to the NBA. Was the start of the NBA season was unofficially when all those Christmas games were played. Right?
Yep. It's over. Those days are done, and I think the NBA is going to have to just come to grips with the fact this isn't something we're going to be able to compete with, and not have their players play at Christmas. Maybe the players are the biggest winners, the NBA players. Now they get to stay at home and spend time with their families.
We will get to your texts on the text portion of the Carbless Talk and Text line. I know our YouTube commenters are feeling neglected too because I've been juggling a couple of things here. So we will get to your comments as well. I promise I will get to that too. But we'll do that coming up after I tell you about what's going on at Steinhoffel's. They do not have their Christmas sale underway already. They're holding off on that. even if we're talking a lot of Christmas. But if you've been thinking about upgrading your mattress, now is the time for the Steinhafels Memorial Day mattress sale, which is going on now, not Memorial Day Eve. It's a little bit earlier than even Memorial Day Eve. But you could save big on all the top brands. Plus, take advantage of 60-month 0% financing. We're talking up to $1,000 off Tempur-Pedic and Beautyrest Split King adjustable base sets, serious next-level comfort, and Helix Sleep. The award-winning brand is now exclusively at Steinhafels. You've got to try it in-store. Don't miss it. Shop the Memorial Day mattress sale at Steinhafels, Wisconsin's mattress leader. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com. Relax. It's Steinhafels. Your text's next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, driven by Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie on 100.5 ESPN. See their full inventory at ZimbrickChevrolet.com.
Mark Tauscher here, and as we count down to the official start of summer in Wisconsin, you know what beverage you'll find in my hand when enjoying some time outdoors: the cool, refreshing taste of an ice-cold Coors Light. At a baseball game in Milwaukee, grilling in the backyard, out on the golf course, every experience goes from good to great with a Rocky Mountain cold Coors Light. Coors Light is brewed with the 3-step cold process, cold lager, cold filtered, and cold packaged, so it's actually made to chill. The mountains on Coors Light's cold activated bottles and cans turn blue. That's when you know it is chilled to perfection, which, besides the refreshing taste, is my favorite thing about drinking Coors Light. Refreshingly cold and only 102 calories, Coors Light is made to chill. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, a Golden, Colorado.
Planning for your financial future shouldn't feel overwhelming. I'm Brian from Canopy Wealth Management, and I believe your financial plan should be as unique as you are. Whether you're a details person or you prefer the simplified view, we've got you covered. Plus, with our easy-to-use online platform, you can check your progress anytime, anywhere, even at 2 a.m. in your pajamas if that's your thing. At Canopy Wealth Management, we promise care, competence, and clarity in everything that we do. Get started today at canopy-wealth.com.
Paid for by Canopy Wealth Management. Canopy Wealth Management is registered as an investment advisor with the SEC.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Get the look you want for the home you love with 0% financing options available. So you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2026.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Have you noticed all the roofing signs in your neighborhood due to the hail damage?
Most of those asphalt roofs have to be replaced.
Most metal roofs do not.
So if you're tired of yard signs and replacing shingles,
consider a Sweda metal roof.
I'm Mike.
And Mary Sweda. Enjoy the long-lasting architectural strength and beauty of a Sweda metal roof.
SWITA metalroofing.com.
Sweda Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Mark Tauscher here, and your seat at the table just got better at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Return to Hard Rock Casino Rockford's high limit room where the odds are in your favor. With enhanced game rules including blackjack where the dealer stands on soft 17, you'll enjoy better odds, faster play, and the kind of authentic high limit action that sets Hard Rock Casino Rockford apart. Visit the high limit room and rediscover your game on your terms, in your rhythm, and with your edge at Hard Rock Casino Rockford.
prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
The Milwaukee Brewers, the San Diego Padres.
Down the line, here comes the throw. Right, he goes in there safely. The Brewers walk it off on a sac fly from Wild Bill.
Today on 100.5 ESPN.
The Christmas edition of Wilde and Tausch rolls on. Jesse Nelson has been scouring the ESPN Madison portion of the Carbless Talk and Text line. I've gotten a few requests, Jesse, from Nathan and others in the YouTube comments. They would like us to also check the Milwaukee Carbless Talk and Text line. You don't have to give out the number, but apparently there's a lot of people who want to communicate with us, and they struggle to change phone numbers. So we like to accommodate people and meet them where they are. So, Jesse, we'll get you that password so you can be checking that as well. But what do you have curated thus far?
So rather than teaching other people where to meet us at the number we've been giving out for 8 years, we're going to inconvenience our producer and make him do extra work.
Because we are a service industry.
You talking about Owen? Owen's fine with
you're going to do that to Owen's going through the grinder here this week. He didn't sign up to take all these phone calls today.
You're sitting in the studio with your feet up, letting him do all your work.
I didn't say I'm overworked. I said Owen's overworked. He's learning the ropes here.
Well, pick up an extra shift like those parking attendants around Soldier Field on Christmas Day.
We're gonna play. This is gonna be fun here because Owen's gonna put the text up, but I'm gonna read it. It's kind of like that game where like if you stand behind someone and like you're the hands and they're like acting out a scene.
It's nothing like that.
It's kind of like that. So here's
not even a little bit.
All right.
It's nothing like that.
Text number 1, Owen, fire away. Here, this is from Ryan in Milwaukee. I'd rather have the Grinch steal Christmas than have the Packers play the Bears at noon. I'm actually considering stealing Christmas. I'm in our family group text with all the people who host the holidays, and I'm thinking about texting them like immediately and saying this would be a great opportunity for the Nelsons to all do Christmas on the 26th and open up the 25th for everyone to be with their immediate families so we can all watch the Packers and Bears play and then get together the following day, Boxing Day, and do Christmas that day.
So we've done that, Jesse. We've done that. Obviously, when I played, we had a bounce. We had different times. We'd play games. We'd do it. And we would sometimes do Christmas as a whole family in January. Now we've kind of gotten that sweet spot of everybody does Christmas with their immediate families, and then we'll get together either the 26th, 27th, whatever works for everybody. We'll host. We usually get Mission Barbecue comes in. It's great, and that's kind of what we do. And I think it's a fun way because especially if when you have kids, I think it's a great way to handle it. So Jesse, I applaud you for being proactive with what you're doing.
We've got 7 months to figure this out, so I think I'll get the ball rolling on that. We'll see if we can finally move Christmas off of Christmas Day.
Do you think Janice will be on board after you badmouthed it publicly?
I checked. She's not hosting this. Aunt Diane is hosting this year, and I think there's a much better chance that she'd be flexible to accommodate
2 ends or 1 in Diane?
I think only 1. I actually don't know.
Okay.
Is that bad that I don't know?
And only 1 I in Jesse, but 2 E's. By the way, I interrupt these text messages from Jesse for another schedule leak.
Buffalo.
Leaky.
From at Nerding on NFL, which Strofe tells me is a reliable source.
That sounds like it.
I've not fact-checked it.
We're trusting Strofe's
is
decisions
Strofe
on
a
journalism?
reliable source to tell you what's a reliable source?
I feel like you would be the commissioner of what's a reliable source among ESPN Wisconsin hosts, given your journalistic integrity. I feel like Strofe is near the bottom of that list of determining who are the reliable sources.
Jelly, I'll tell you what, man, you throw a lot more grenades from the seat, from the host seat than you do from the producer. Did you guys know I saw this? I'm not going to fact check this, and it might be completely wrong.
We still haven't even gotten to what Strofe sent me.
What's the news?
I know, but did you know that that the government made grenades in the shape of a baseball so that they could throw them like a baseball player? Interesting. Go ahead.
I did not know that. But are they shaped like a baseball? Because I thought they were more shaped like a mini football. They're more.
No, go take a look.
I'll have to check it.
There's different kinds of grenades. That's an interesting.
That's
way
one to
do
grow
it.
on here on Wilde and Tausch. Per Alex Strofe, who sent me the tweet from Nerding on NFL, Packers at Buccaneers, Week 4, October 4th.
Oh my God. You're going to be right about Micah.
Your theory is 1,000% right. It's unbelievable.
Broken clock twice a day.
Jesse, if this all holds true, and the Vikings are the opener up in Minnesota, so 3 out of 4 roadies to start.
With 9 home games, by the way, so a very backloaded, home-heavy rest of the schedule.
Jason, you've done a lot of great things on our show and on other shows for the ESPN Wisconsin, obviously Channel 3000, et cetera, Your most profound projection in your professional life on the radio happened 2 days ago, and it looks as if it's going to all come to fruition. That's what being profound and being right looks like. So,
wow,
I'll give you a lot of grief, but our fans get informed. And most of the time it's from me, no offense. Sometimes it's from you, and you absolutely crushed this. You made me think, and you now brought this to our fans. Kudos to you, and you really hit the nail on the head. So this is your attaboy. You deserve all the accolades that you get because that was well done.
It will belong in the Wilde and Tausch Hall of Fame next to the Kissing Cousins headline predicting a tie for Packers-Vikings.
No, it is not even in the same class.
It belongs in the same.
This is even better.
It belongs in the same way. It's not better.
This is even better.
You're being humble, Tausch. You're being
guys.
humble.
Still can't believe they tied that day.
I don't know why. I'm kicking myself for not thinking of this because this is the stuff I think.
It is. This is more you. This is something that you should have thought of instead of me. Frankly,
no. You connected the dots in a way I just never even envisioned because the Packers are such a big brand. This tells me how highly the NFL values Micah Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would have done this, and tell me I'm crazy, Jason. I don't know if they would have done this if it was Jordan Love coming back from an injury.
I don't think so. I agree with you.
That tells me the NFL views Micah Parsons top 3 star in this league. Maybe even higher. That's amazing.
Jesse, you got one more text for us?
Yes, I do.
Or maybe a couple more?
I sure hope after that soliloquy that the source that reliable Alex shared with
right,
us is correct.
If it's the Lions in week 3 or 4, I'm going to have to retract everything I just said.
Next text comes
they're opening against the Bills? What? Buffalo Bills are coming?
Nick in Wanakee on the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talking text line. Nick says, the bigger intra-house rivalry is not going to be Packers versus Bears. It's going to be when Grandma or Aunt Millie is hosting Christmas and lets everybody know we're not watching the Packers game.
Mm-hmm.
My mom would be in that Aunt
Nick,
Millie category.
What is the line on you just saying to your family, no, he ain't doing it. If you ain't going to watch the game, I ain't coming. Like, is that going to be that cause a ton of strife in her family?
That's a really good question.
You can't say to the rest of your family, I'm not coming to Christmas, the
Jesse,
Packers are on.
If Aunt Diane says, and you talk to your mom and dad at Hard Rock Casino Rockford Monday, we're going to still make a push to get them to come down, and they say, you need to come to Aunt Diane's house, even though she's not going to watch the Packer game. She wants to watch It's a Beautiful Life or A Christmas Story. And you're like, it's my job, I have to. How irritated is the family going to be if Jesse and Becca say, sorry, can't do it?
I would advocate for. So I'm going to try and, all those years watching Survivor when I was a kid, I'm pretty good at scheming and planting ideas for people.
You're a weasel.
Yeah,
admit it.
So I'm going to try and weasel. The first thing I'm going to try and weasel is let's get the Nelson family Christmas moved from Christmas Day to the 26th. That'll free up everyone to be with their immediate families. Then we can get together. It's a long weekend. Everybody will enjoy that. So that'll be the first plan. The second plan would be, Aunt Diane, it's a Friday. No one's got work the next day. Well, why don't we just all get together a little bit later? Everybody wants some extra time in the morning, sleeping off Christmas Eve, waking up, opening presents in the morning from Santa. Why don't we, 5 o'clock, it would be a fun Christmas day. Let's get together in the evening and make a whole night out of it. And avoid that noon to 3 window. That would be the next plan.
Oh, you're so clever. Yeah. You're so cunning and clever.
Cunning.
Jesse.
Yes, cunning.
This would be a problem if we want to get together and do presents and dinner and all that stuff at 2 o'clock like we typically do on Christmas Day. That would be a big issue here. It was, as evidenced by each of the last 2 years, not watching a single minute of any of the 4 games that were on, including Lions-Vikings last year, which was a significant game for the Packers, we remember.
We will get to a couple more texts and some of your YouTube comments before we get to the top of the hour, which is coming up. Before we do that, I need to remind you about Potawatomi Casino Hotel, where your next getaway is waiting right in Milwaukee. Start with the biggest hotel rooms in Milwaukee, nearly 500 beautifully designed rooms and luxury suites, which are perfect for a weekend reset, a date night, or celebrating something big, and you're just steps away from all the cool stuff that's happening inside. And I go for the food, as you can tell. Whether it's the Dream Dance Steakhouse, Rockin' Brews, Canal Street Cafe, the Ruyi Asian Kitchen, Cream City Coffee Company, or the Marketplace, they've got food and drink specials happening all the time. And if you're planning a wedding, a birthday, or an anniversary, their event spaces are built to make it unforgettable. Sophisticated relaxation, incredible flavor. A full night out all in one place. It's Potawatomi Casino Hotel. More Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
Mark Tauscher here for Pizza Hut. Now you know I've loved Pizza Hut going back to the days when I was a kid participating in their legendary Book It program. I loved it then, and I love enjoying Pizza Hut, making new memories with my family now. It's also safe to say things were a lot less expensive when I was a kid, and everything seems to be extra expensive right now, except this. At Pizza Hut, you can get a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. You can try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust, crispy and golden outside, soft and fluffy inside, and finished with a garlic parm seasoning. Available for delivery or carryout. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. A great meal to feed the whole family for just $10. Yep, that still exists. Feed good times with a large 3-topping pizza for just $10 right now at Pizza Hut. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Keep it right here after Wilde and Tausch and join us for the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Steinhoffels. The Memorial Day sale is on now. Save up to 30%. Get a Beauty Sleep mattress for $399. Plus 18 months, 0% financing. Shop now at steinhoffels.com. For the first time since 2022, Wisconsin softball is on to the NCAA tournament. Making their 10th all-time tournament appearance, the Badgers head to Austin, Texas for the regional round this weekend. The Badgers open the regional on Friday afternoon, taking on Baylor at 12:30 Central Time. And being a double elimination format, Wisconsin is guaranteed at least a second game on Saturday afternoon against either Wagner or regional host Texas. All games this weekend are available to watch streaming live on ESPN+.
Wisconsin weather is unpredictable. Your windows shouldn't be. Upgrade with Pella and get 0% interest until 2030. Order by April 30th at PellaWI.com.
While others have a wait list, we've got watches.
At Chalmers Jewelers, we've got pre-owned luxury watches. Rolex, Omega, Tudor, AP, Panerai, and more. All in stock now.
And no wait list.
Walk in today and leave with the watch you have been dreaming of. Because your wrist deserves it.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middle Wisconsin.
And Madison. Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
Huge cash prizes are being stacked for summer at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. On Friday, May 15th, 30 winners will each take home $1,000, while one winner receives a $10,000 grand prize. Then on Friday, May 29th, 24 more winners will each get $1,000, plus one grand prize winner pockets $25,000. And in June, we crank up the heat with a $100,000 grand prize. Stack up the wins all month long at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement, with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
We're on the Badgers.
The bottom line on it is you're going into a monster season.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
And now there's more change, more things that aren't stable than there ever has been before.
This is 100.5 ESPN.
All right, let's get to one more text, and then we'll get to the 11 o'clock hour.
Jason, is there any shot, that the Packers would have this thing wrapped up by Christmas? The division? That'd be a tough stretch, right?
I don't see them being that good. Right?
Okay. I tend to agree. I just our boy Devin just texted me that, and I said, I don't know if I buy that.
I could see the Bears being eliminated by Christmas.
Or that could be an elimination.
You think they're going to fall that far?
That could be an elimination. We could knock them off and say, "Deuces, B, thanks for your time.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
Go enjoy
you filthy
Christmas
animals."
You can get your trip to Cancun off. Yeah, I could see that too.
We'll have to wait and see. Owen, what's the last text you got for Jesse to read in his new role as our third host from the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios?
All right. First of all, we do this every time we have a new producer train on this show. It's just been a little bit since the last one.
He's been training for like 2 weeks. You've never gone in there.
He took a vacation in the middle of it, so we were a little behind.
Boy, he really is getting trained by you. He can't even get through a training without taking a vacation. That's pretty smart.
That's pretty good.
Coaching.
Does he got a dog? He's got to train for the next 6 Wednesdays?
All right. That's enough out of you.
Owen's going to be babysitting Stella and Sadie for me next.
And I'll have you know, our dog is very well trained and behaved, so we did it right. However we did it, I have no regrets about taking every Wednesday in August off for that year, whenever that was. We got a text from the Murph in Bayview. Could be Pat Murphy tuning into the show before the big game.
They got fired after that loss that ended their 5-game winning streak.
Too much NFL. By the way, happy birthday to Pablo today. It is the day of the big birthday. So
wow.
No conversations about when to have a conversation this year. The Murph in Bayview texting, too much NFL. I don't care about a scheduled release day or a draft. I liked it better when the NFL was Sunday, Monday, and Thanksgiving. Even too much candy is a bad thing. The Murph in Bayview. Text that in. So he's on the side of, what were you saying about Mark Cuban earlier? He's on that camp, whatever.
Yeah, you know what's great, though? Hog.
No, what's great, Tausch?
Bacon, Jones Dairy bacon, Jones Dairy ham. We talked about the pig getting slaughtered. Well, you know what's great? Hog. It's good.
It's not great for the hog.
Well, no, it's not great for the hog, but I'm telling you, people are going to eat it. People love it. And So I understand everything that this is one of those. It's real easy, and there's a real simple answer to it. And I don't know if and when we're ever going to get to the point where it's oversaturated or that hog is too big. I just don't know. I thought today we'd have some pushback from folks. I think that's the second person that's either texted, called, that has had something that is just like, it's too much.
Not positive.
And I would be willing to bet those same folks are going to be watching in some way, shape, or form on Christmas Day. I would also be willing to bet that. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I probably won't be.
You're probably right. Well, I do want to get into something when we start the 11 o'clock hour, because I mentioned it earlier, but I've gotten a few folks, and we've seen a few on the Carbless Talk and text line, that they don't have Netflix. And look, people have to make financial decisions, and just because we have all been able to, unless we chose not to, spring for the cost of different streaming services, not everyone can afford to do that. They've got other expenses that they have to worry about. And the idea of adding, if you don't have it, Netflix, just so you can see your beloved Packers, I mean, that is a challenge for some. And this is another example that the NFL doesn't give a damn. They want your money. And they're going to try and, I don't want to go so far as to say extort it, but if you can't watch the game, if you don't have that streaming service, that's the whole idea of them picking up all this sports programming. Netflix used to be just, I watch movies on there. And then, they added some series. But why do you think they added sports to the degree that they have? They want people to watch their streaming service. Same with Peacock and Paramount Plus and all the others. And I want to get into that because as someone who works for a Madison-based TV station and has worked for a Madison-based newspaper, Madison's in a challenging spot if you are a Packers fan. And we'll explain when we kick off the 11 o'clock hour in 2 minutes. So stick around. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mark Tauscher here, and if you know me, you know I love Wisconsin. That's why I'm a UW Credit Union member. Their team's been all about Wisconsin since 1931, and they love making banking easy for members. Whether it's with their convenient mobile app or with the great perks like early payday to get you paid sooner. Stop by any of their local branches or visit uwcu.org to join and become a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good morning, Madison and streamers everywhere. I'm Jesse Nelson. Sports Center brought to you by Zimrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania High School Baseball Showcase this afternoon. The Battle of Madison, Madison East and Madison West at beautiful Warner Park. Join Riley Yauk and the Dean Dennis Semrau for the call. Streaming first pitch at 5 o'clock. Live video on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. NFL schedule release day, and we've got leaks everywhere. One piece of information is absolutely certain. The Green Bay Packers will visit the Los Angeles Rams on the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. Some call it Thanksgiving Eve. Packers-Rams Wednesday night, SoFi Stadium, the week of Thanksgiving. That is official. Now, multiple reports this morning, not yet official from any of the media outlets around the National Football League, but multiple reports. The Packers and the Bears will play at noon at Soldier Field on Christmas Day in a game also streaming exclusively on Netflix, unless you live in the Chicago, Milwaukee, or Green Bay TV markets. ESPN Wisconsin schedule release special program tonight starts at 6 o'clock on 100.5 ESPN.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
The 11 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch begins now. And if you're listening in Madison, you heard Jesse's Sports Center, which surprisingly he didn't abdicate and have Owen do that for him as well.
I tried.
Yeah, we're not
I trained Owen well. He said, I'd like to do less work, please. And I said, good job.
Yeah, it's good coaching. So, for those that are unfamiliar, which I think most of you probably are familiar, but the NFL designates television markets as home markets for their 32 teams. Now, I think there's a couple of others, at least one other, I think, that has dual markets, citizenship, if you will. But for the Packers, Milwaukee is designated as a home TV market, and then the Green Bay Fox Cities TV market is also a home market. So the Madison one, was it Wausau Rhinelander is a TV market, right?
Lacrosse
Eau Claire.
Yeah.
Those are not. And so when a game is on Netflix, which and by the way, I'm fairly confident that someone in PR for the Packers, who I'm sure monitors this show, if they heard us talking about this Christmas game all show long and it was false, I'm guessing I would have heard from someone saying, hey, you guys, I can't tell you what's going on, but you should probably stop talking
Schultze,
about this.
Starbucks dude said it was legit. He's pretty dialed in.
Yeah. So, again, it is happening. And now on the invented holiday of Thanksgiving Eve, the Packers are slated, as announced by Netflix, to play at the Los Angeles Rams. And now, various reports, Christmas Day, a Friday, in Chicago at noon on Netflix. So if you live in Madison, for example, or those other markets I mentioned, in Milwaukee and Green Bay Fox Cities, a local over-the-air channel, your local CBS affiliate or NBC or ABC, will bid and get the rights, and they will broadcast the game. So if you have a regular old antenna with tinfoil attached to it, you'll get the game. You can watch it. But in these other places, including our beloved Madison, if you don't have Netflix, you're out of luck. Tausch, when you look at this part of it, and you are a staunch anti-Peacock guy,
yeah,
how do you view this for the average fan? Because as we've established about player safety, I don't think the NFL cares about the average fan. I think they care about getting the money out of your pocket for Netflix, so Netflix keeps paying you big bucks as a league. Am I wrong?
I think they're trying. I think the NFL wants it both ways. They want to serve fans. They want to give as many options, because for as much as you can sit here, and I have been an anti-Peacock because it just feels like everybody is inundating, and NBC could put it on NBC, but they want to get Peacock. It's the business of it. But fans are asking for more. And until that valve shuts off, the NFL is going to continue to find ways to generate more revenue. And Roger Goodell said this, but even back when I was a player rep, they wanted to get to $27 billion revenue. They're on their way. I don't even know where they're at. I mean, they're getting it. The only way to do it is by having more people get involved, and they continue to raise the fees on everything, and they're going to continue. And until the consumer says no, this is how it's going to play. So you have some empathy for folks that don't want to pay the $14 or whatever it is for Netflix. But the bottom line is, if it wasn't working, the NFL wouldn't do it. And consumers will help dictate how businesses run. And the business of the NFL is booming, and we're all a part of that. So for us to sit here and say, well, this isn't fair, this is how it is, and this is what the NFL is doing. And more streaming platforms, more people, young people, watch TV a different way. I, even as an old head now, an unk, if you will, I don't watch TV shows. I'm starting to get more into the streaming world. Other than the Food Network and an occasional Bravo show, it's SportsCenter, ESPN, and live sports, and that's it for me. And then I watch these other shows that my kids are interested, or Sarah's interested in, or I'm interested in. That's what we do. So that's where I'm at. And that's the way the consumer has shifted, and the NFL's wisely done the same thing. And I can't sit here, and as much as I'd love to complain about it, it's just smart business by the NFL. And that's why their business is thriving.
We will see the rest of the schedule that comes out before we play trivia and before we bid you a fond farewell. As of now, this nerding on NFL
Jets
account.
at New York week 2, right, is nerding out confirmed. Again, it's confirmed nerding.
Oh, my God.
What?
Wildy's Micah prediction is, like, perfect.
Yeah, I know. It's
Vikings,
amazing.
Jets, Falcons, something, and then a week 5 bye. Did I see? Like, that's perfect.
No, we got the bye will be before the Rams.
Yeah, nerding
here.
I'm
sorry.
Our guy nerding, whoever that may be, he's got like a website that has like the whole.
Yeah, he's got it all laid out.
Charts and
Buffalo
graphs.
late in the season, Dallas later in the season, Detroit later in this. Like it is. The Bears game in week 5, which is right on that cut line of when Micah said he's going to be back.
Yeah.
And you best believe Mike is going to be back.
Yeah.
I told y'all Yelich was going to be back before Memorial Day. Now, granted, he fell back out last night.
Back for one, and then he was out.
I didn't say he was going to be around for 6 months. I said he's going to be back. And he was.
So the ones that we have at the moment, based on nerding on NFL.
Nerdski. Just call him Nerdski.
Nerdski. At the Jets in week 2. At Tampa Bay in week 4. There is some, not from Nerdski, but elsewhere, Thursday Night Football in week 3 at home against Atlanta.
Yeah.
There is...
Dude, Jason, you nailed it. Jason Wilde nailed it. Micah Parsons is one of the biggest stars in the NFL, and what I gathered from all of this is, and it doesn't shock me, the NFL wants their stars against the big boy squads. And the Green Bay Packers are a huge brand. They got a Thursday night game, but any of the supposed biggest threats or big boy teams that they think are playoff bound, you ain't seeing them until Micah's back. And that, I don't think, is a coinky-dink.
The other theories and possibilities, so we can get you out of here. Opening the season at Minnesota, because that would give them 2 road games after Lambeau Field had been used for Badgers fighting Irish. Not
sure,
Illini.
whatever. Fighting somebody, whoever they want to fight.
Fighting Phils.
Just want to make sure I got that right.
Yeah, there's all kinds
so
of
that's your
out
first 4, and then the speculation has been for week 5, Packers Bears at Lambeau. The other games that are out there, obviously the official one was the Rams on Thanksgiving Eve.
Jason, has anything been? Don't you feel like after that Ram game, we're going to be playing the Cowboys or the Lions that following Thursday? Doesn't that just seem like it would make a ton of sense?
It would make complete sense, or I suppose I don't know who the third Thanksgiving game is. Did they announce that?
Well, there's
yet?
going to be 6 teams playing on Thanksgiving,
Right.
and you got 2 teams playing on Wednesday on Thanksgiving Eve. So that's 8 teams playing around Thanksgiving.
I thought I saw Bills Chiefs according to one.
So the Bills would be
graphic,
another possibility.
Oh, Bills Thursday night game that could be something.
And then, as you predicted, since as much as I appreciate you taking me on a victory lap that I don't really necessarily love, you said that you expected Packers-Lions in Week 18, and it would appear that will be the case. Now, if I'm right, that leaves them without a division game in their 16th game in Week 17, right? Because I think the Vikings are supposed to play at the Jets that week.
Yeah, we don't. Week 16, game 16 doesn't need to be. It's going to be game 17 is going to be, and it's going to be the Lions, and it's going to be for the division.
Right.
That would be my guess.
So there you go. That is where we stand at this hour. We will see if any more leak out between now and the end of our show. But this is the end of your time with us. You are bidding us a fond farewell with your sunglasses.
We will see you boys tomorrow, bright and early, from the Everlight Solar Studio. It'll be Wilde and Tausch.
Any final predictions for the schedule before you leave?
No, I just want to say, and I give Jason grief, and he annoys me from time to time. There's no doubt about it. He didn't annoy me with this. He made me think, and he was right about his thoughts. He deserves a lot of love from our fans today because he gave info nobody else had said. And he's got me thinking, and then we talked about it, and it looks as if you're going to be 100% right. Kudos to you, 3-time Sports Writer of the Year, Jason J. Wilde. Kudos to you. And I'm glad you brought it to Wilde and Tausch and not Channel 3000 instead. That's a nice perk, too.
You're welcome. All right, goodbye. We need to play trivia. Get the hell out of here. Jesse, what's today's category, and what caller does Owen want?
Packers schedules of the past. Today's trivia category, on theme with it being NFL schedule release day.
Okay.
Packers schedules of the past. You can tell your guy Neil and whoever else. The phone number to call in is 844-770-3776. Don't
Nathan.
call the other number. Oh, I'm sorry. I heard it both ways. Owen wants caller 13. I think that's his lucky number. 13 for Owen.
Are we still in a gray area on whether he's allowed to talk?
No, he can totally talk. He's a subdued guy. I don't think he cares much to talk with us, which is a real change of pace
Caller
for producers
13.
around here.
Even though there's 17 games. Caller 13 right now. 844-770-3776. 844-770-3776. Caller 13 plays trivia next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella today, 855-PELLA-WI, and online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Dealing with storm damage? That's never fun. That's why homeowners are turning to Everlight Solar for roofing and exterior repairs done right. They handle the entire process, from insurance claims to fixing your roof with one trusted team. Less stress, faster solutions, and a home that stays protected from the elements. If your roof took a hit, Everlight's got you covered. Visit EverlightRoofing.com to get started today. That's EverlightRoofing.com. Everlight, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yingling Guest Hotline. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yingling Guest Hotline.
Pro Football Hall of Famer Joe Thomas.
We got to play with the structure we have. We got to play with the ball that they gave us.
The Yingling Guest Hotline on ESPN Wisconsin.
We're Wisconsin. What are the things that we can do to try to make us more competitive in the current environment?
Yingling, now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on May 19th.
Fly ball center field. It's hit well. Grisham back. It is gone!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
Got him swinging. Throw him a curveball. It's 11 Ks for Miserowski.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in May 19th at 6:40 on WISC TV in Madison, or check your local listings to watch the game.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help you find value on the things you value. So when it's time to take on a project, we've got you covered with the right supplies at unbeatable prices. Right now, during our yard defense days, save $10 on select estate lawn fertilizers. Select Ortho Weed Clear lawn treatments, $4 off. Plus, buy 3 Goodyear or Cooper tires, get one free, with up to $80 in consumer rebates also available. Find the value you need to do things your way. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Get ready for the ultimate Saturday night at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Join us for the all-new Queen of Hearts drawing at 4, 6, 8, and 10 p.m. This is your chance for royal glory. When your name is drawn, choose the right card and you could win a life-changing jackpot. up to $150,000. The longer the queen stays hidden, the bigger the jackpot grows. Let's hard rock with the Queen of Hearts only at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Looking to buy your next home or ready to sell and move on to bigger and better things? What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Spring into action this season and let's get housed. Nobody knows what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to get started. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get housed.
Wilde and Tausch on 100.5 ESPN is brought to you by Everlight Solar. Save money, save the planet. Everlight Solar.
So, Jesse.
Yes, Jason.
So, Tausch has departed.
Oh, I'm the cousin sub of the day now.
So does that slide me into the Tausch seat, Owen into your seat, and you into my seat, and then that means that when we play trivia, I just sit back and don't do anything?
That is a lot of seat adjusting. But if you would like to, I will offer you this. You've been working really hard. Tausch has said you delivered your greatest contribution in the 10 years that Wilde and Tausch has existed. Your greatest.
I think that's about as backhanded a compliment as I've ever heard.
It is, but you know what? It's a compliment, and I'd take that from him.
No, we're going to do trivia. No, I'm not taking it off. I'm a grinder. But I will do this. Unlike with Tausch, you will take question 2.
I can do that. Sure.
So you will be part of this.
Happy
since you're
to
so
help.
excited to be sitting in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios with your minion, Owen Dimful, taking over for you. Let's welcome in our contestant. Well, let's first tell you that it's time for trivia presented by Cousin Subs, Iron Jock, and Vortex Golf.
Wilde and Tausch Trivia is presented by Vortex Golf, rangefinders you can bet on. By Iron Jock, no stink, just performance, and proudly Wisconsin built. Shop now at ironjock.com. And by Cousin Subs. Have a grad to celebrate? Purchase $30 in Cousin Subs gift cards and receive a free 7.5-inch sub. Cousin Subs, they believe in better.
Good work, Owen. Let's welcome in our contestants. It is Levi in Stevens Point. Hi, Levi.
Hello, Jason. How you doing this morning?
All right, so
beautiful day.
So just again, I want to clarify something here. Levi in Plover, Levi in Stevens Point, same person, new location?
Same old Levi. Well, Jason, same old me.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your new residence. Let's play some trivia.
Well, before you ask me a question, Jason, I want to say something off the record about back in January when Jesse allegedly accused me of stealing his mouse, which I did not.
No, he didn't. He did not allegedly. No, all right. First of all, a couple things here. First of all, it's not off the record if you say it publicly on the radio.
Yeah, it's not how that works, Levi.
Okay. Secondly, he may have alleged that you stole his mouse, but he very much accused you very publicly. There's nothing allegedly there.
I had the mouse when Levi came over to say hi to me doing the WIAC basketball game at UW Stevens Point. When I packed up, it was gone. What happened from point A to point B? Levi came over to say hi. Either he stole it or he was the distraction for a grand heist for someone else to come in and steal it, which would have worked. So there's also that wrinkle to this.
And Mike Dwayne DJ said just now on the YouTube, Levi has a less of a chance of winning the drawing tomorrow than I do.
Levi's reading the YouTube comments.
I'm going to disagree with him on that. All right, let's play.
We got 3 producers now.
All right.
Question 1, Levi, allegedly, is this. The Packers opened the 2021 season on the road against the New Orleans Saints, but the game was moved to an alternate location due to a hurricane threat in New Orleans. At which alternate location was that game played? Was it played in Tampa, Jacksonville, or Tokyo?
Come on, it's Jacksonville. That's too easy.
It is. Well, some of his first questions this week have not been too easy, so take it for what it's worth. Jesse, you've got question 2.
Question number 2, Levi. Where is my mouse? Just kidding. Question number 2.
Very funny, Jesse.
Thank you, Levi. Which team is the only opponent the Packers have ever hosted at Lambeau Field on the opening Thursday night of an NFL season? The only opponent the Packers have ever hosted at Lambeau Field on the opening Thursday night of an NFL season. Is it the Chicago Bears, the New Orleans Saints, or the Seattle Seahawks?
Okay. Could you repeat that a little bit one more time?
I will give it to you one more time, Levi. Yep.
Jeez, Levi, you're so demanding.
I trust he's not looking up the answer. Like we may speculate some other fans do when they ask.
No, I'm not.
Understood.
I'm sitting in my car, in my apartment here in Point.
With your brand new mouse.
Levi's a thief, not a cheater. Question 2, Levi.
What? Wow, that hurt.
Which team is the only opponent the Packers have ever hosted at Lambeau Field on the opening Thursday night of an NFL season? So the NFL opener on Thursday night to kick off the season. There's only one team the Packers have ever hosted at Lambeau Field. Is it the Bears, the Saints, or the Seahawks?
Funny thing about this one, because back early in February of 2011, though, the day after my birthday, the Packers beat the Steelers, and I know 7 months later they played the New Orleans Saints on opening night in that shootout, which the Packers won the game. So the answer is the Saints.
That is correct. All right.
Those other 2 games, though, they opened the season on the road against those opponents. The 100th NFL season with the Bears. Matt LaFleur's first win, I believe, when he hugged me awkwardly, which I was not expecting.
10-7.
10 to
3?
7 or 10 to 3?
10 to something.
And then the Seahawks, when they just ignored the side of the field that Richard Sherman was on against the defending champs. All right, Levi, I don't want to put added pressure on you, especially since you have the Stevens Point police still hot on your trail after stealing Jesse's mouse. But chance to go 3 for 3 here. Question is this. In the last 10 years, which divisional opponent have the Packers played most frequently in the final game of the regular season? Okay, so in the last 10 years, this NFC North opponent has been the Packers' most frequent regular season finale opponent. Is it the Vikings, the Bears, or the Lions?
That's
a good
really
question.
Good question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Well done, well done, Owen. What are you going with?
I have the choices again. I'm trying to think for a second. I don't want to waste too much time for a fucking minute.
No, you can't have the choices again. No, they're the 3 division teams. You know who's in the division.
No.
Stop stalling. Answer the question.
Vikings, Bears, Lions. He's got it.
All right.
You got a 33.3333333% chance.
Thanks, Jason, but okay. I'm going to guess... if I get this wrong, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to guess Vikings. That's just a guess.
It's a good guess. They are a division team. But it's wrong!
So I have some numbers for you guys. The Packers have played the Vikings near the end of the season a bunch of times in the penultimate week, but they've only played the Vikings in the regular season finale once in the last 10 years. Okay. They have played the Bears thrice in the regular season finale in the last 10 years.
Let's do the math.
6 times since the year 2016, Packers-Lions has been the regular season finale. The Lions, the correct answer to the question.
Okay.
Levi, it was a good run, buddy. You got 2 out of 3. That means you got 3 of the 4 entries into tomorrow's drawing, and I'll be definitely rooting for you over Mike the Wedding DJ. Thanks for playing, buddy. We appreciate you.
Well, thanks, Jason, but coming up next on Wilde and Tausch, it's Whoa, Nelly. So, I love you guys.
I love Levi. He's the best.
He's teasing us out.
That was amazing.
All right. Levi already took care of it. More Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
This is Wilde and Tausch, driven by Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie on 100.5 ESPN. See their full inventory at ZimbrickChevrolet.com.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot. A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
Mark Tauscher here for Pizza Hut, and when you look around right now, everything seems to be extra expensive in the world, except this. Right now, get a large 3-topping pizza for just $10 at Pizza Hut. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust, crispy and golden outside, soft and fluffy inside, finished with garlic parm seasoning. Available for delivery or carryout. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, feed good times, and remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
Brewers fans, cheer for the crew with jewelry that's always a hit.
At Chalmers Jewelers, we're proud to be an official retailer of Milwaukee Brewers jewelry for fans who know diamonds aren't just on the field.
Prices start at just $40. That's almost less than a beer and a hot dog at the stadium.
Nothing says Brewers fan like jewelry that hits a home run.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Get the look you want for the home you love with 0% financing options available. So you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2026.
Porch season is calling, and Carbless has the answer. Introducing the new limited release Lemon Iced Tea Vodka 4-pack. It's the bright, refreshing taste of lemon iced tea with smooth vodka, no carbonation, and that bold Carbless flavor you know and love. A little nostalgic, a little unexpected, and absolutely made for summer. From backyard barbecues to weekends at the lake, this is the can you'll want in hand. Get the new Carbless Lemon Iced Tea Vodka 4-pack before it's gone. Go to drinkcarbless.com to find Carbless brand new flavor near you and grab it while you can.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
All hail King Vaughn.
3-2 to Vaughn. And a fly ball to left. Back at the track. Bye-bye baseball. Welcome back, Andrew Vaughn.
You're listening to Madison's home for Milwaukee Brewers baseball. 100.5 ESPN.
It is the moment you've all been waiting for. Or maybe not. Time now for Whoa Nelly.
The topic is good. The guys discuss.
Just the other morning I had breakfast at Tracy Rocker's house. His mama brought out 15 flapjacks. He said, Mama, take back 5 of them flapjacks. I gotta stay hungry for the Crimson Tide.
But if it's not, the show must go on. It's time for
Whoa Nelly
on Wilde and Tausch.
All right, besides the NFL schedule leaks that we've been seeing throughout the day, or straight up news if it's been reported official, a couple other notes from around the National Football League I wanted to pick the mind of the 3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year on, since he's on such a heater here on the show.
Yeah, heater.
Jerry Rice's son now plays for the Green Bay Packers.
He does.
The Packers claimed Jerry Rice's son, Brendan Rice, a 7th-round pick in 2024 of the Las Vegas Raiders, off waivers yesterday. Jason, is this a big deal, a little deal, or not much of a deal at all?
So, as much as we love George the Usher George, who was famous at Miller Park.
Great 15-year career, Usher at Miller Park.
Certainly a great fellow. We all kidding aside, we really like George, and he's been very supportive from the very beginning of the show, even before his son was on it.
Actually, that's not true. Once I joined the show, he hopped along.
That's when he took an interest, yeah. But he's not as hard to follow as Jerry Rice. Very few of us have the footsteps to follow in that are the size of Jerry Rice's. He is literally, I mean, not literally because he's not an animal, but he is unquestionably the GOAT of wide receivers. And there's part of me that wishes that Brendan Rice was a cornerback. So at least if he's playing in the NFL, he doesn't have to try and play the position. His career to this juncture has been largely uneventful. Played collegiate ball at USC. I don't know if he's even recorded a reception in the NFL. He has appeared in 3 games as a rookie with the Chargers. But beyond that, it's been very little opportunity for him. So it is probably just a little deal, if we're being honest. And if his name was Brendan Marcheski, there'd be a lot less interest. But he is Brendan Rice. He has appeared in 3 NFL regular season games with the Los Angeles Chargers. His grand total of receptions, none.
So we should wait to see what the Week 18 matchup is for the Packers, and if it's anything like last year's classic in Minneapolis, that could be a big Brendan Rice game as a Steinhoffel sleeper of the week. Is what
he's
got
to get there. Like he's got to get through the offseason program. He's got to get through training camp. He's got to make it through the entire season, sticking around on the practice squad or on the 53. But yeah, look, cool story, bro. But probably if his name was something other than Rice, we would not be too focused on it.
Whoa, Nelly! All right, another note yesterday. Our guy John Eric Sullivan, the general manager of the Green Bay South Dolphins.
Yeah, we like to call him Sully.
Jeff Hafley's Malik Willis's squad. They have wrapped up Devon Achane, their running back, to a 4-year, $64 million extension, making him the third highest paid running back in the National Football League. For a team that seems like they're trying some things at quarterback and don't have a lot of other weapons, was it a good move by the former Packers? Was he an assistant GM? Was that his role here? I forget.
Yeah, he had a couple of titles. Director of personnel. He was basically Goody's right-hand man.
So
put it that way.
Was it a good move by Goody's former right-hand man to sign a running back to the third richest deal for a player at that position in the National Football League, knowing what they're probably in store for this year?
Yeah, I mean, he obviously believes that, to make their quarterback successful, they need to run the football. Whether his name was Tua before or now Malik Willis taking over. Look, a guy's a really good player. Now, he's dealt with some injuries in the last year or so, but he's a stud. And if you have a good running back, I still don't think they paid an outlandish king's ransom for him. But, yeah, it makes sense for their team and the way they want to build their team on defense, and a smart quarterback who makes throws when they need him to, but also adds an element of the run game. So, yeah, I thought this made perfect sense for them. And congratulations to him, because most of the other guys that have made news in Miami have been guys being released or not being re-signed.
Well, there was some speculation whether he would want to be released or go somewhere else and play, knowing what the Dolphins are signing up for. But good for him. He got his money. Nicely done. Whoa, Nelly! Also helped me win a fantasy league a couple of years ago, Achane.
Well, there you have it.
Got a soft spot for him.
I'm sure you do.
Last one, another outstanding night for the Miz and the Milwaukee Brewers last night, except they lost the game, but it wasn't the Miz's fault. 7 scoreless innings for Jacob Miserowski off the heels of the 11 strikeout shutout performance against the Yankees. 2 starts removed from an amazing start over against the Washington Nationals. In that National start, he left with cramps, and that's the case last night. He actually came out for the 8th inning, threw a warm-up pitch, and then had a cramp and left. Pat Murphy said it wasn't that big of a deal, but something they're going to continue to monitor.
He's got some cramping issues.
He's got some cramping going on. But the last 3 pitches he threw against Nick Castellanos in the 7th inning, 102. I see what you're going to do a Castellanos thing. I know what you're doing. 102, 103 for the Miz in the 7th inning of a shutout performance. Retired the last 14 batters that he faced. All the national writers, our guy Jeff Passan, Bob Nightingale, everybody is taking note every time the Miz is pitching now. It's a shame that with 2 outs, the Padres got 2 guys on, and then Gavin Sheets hit a home run off Abner Uribe to blow the save, because that would have been an outstanding win for the Miz and the Brewers last night. Instead, it snaps their 5-game winning streak. Jason, your thoughts?
3-0 ball game with the Reds in front of the Royals as we go to the top half of the 5th inning. Castellanos to lead things off. Jim Day is going to be taking us the rest of the way through this game as Holland takes over on the mound. I made a comment earlier tonight that I guess went out over the air, and I am deeply ashamed of. If I've hurt anyone out there, I can't tell you how much I say from the bottom of my heart. I'm so very, very sorry. I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith, and there's a swing and a drive deep to left field. It'll be a home run, so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game.
All right, Tom. I don't know if I'm ever going to put this headset on again.
I love the fact that the minute you said his name, you knew exactly
he's
what
a good baseball player. He's been on a few different teams. He's done a lot in his career. Can we not say his name without thinking immediately of that deep fly ball and that incredibly terrible moment in broadcasting and human history? Can we not think of anything else? All I said was the Miz threw a pitch at 102, 102, and 103 to strike out Nick Castellanos last night in the last batter he faced in an outstanding start. I was hoping we'd get some insight on, wow, the Miz, historic again. This is awesome. True ace. One of the best pitchers in baseball. Awesome that the Brewers have a player of this caliber that national writers are noticing every time he's pitching every 5 days. Doing it an incredible 102 in the 7th inning is remarkable. And all we get is the transcript of a deep fly ball by Castellanos.
All right, first of all, there's a swing and a miss by Castellanos, so that's the end of the inning.
Come on.
Secondly, like, all kidding aside, what Tom Brenneman said about the LGBTQ community, like, it was really crappy, and it deserved a legit apology, and that was not the way that should have been done.
That was not it.
All kidding aside.
Yeah.
That said, no, it's not Nick's fault that he hit a home run there. But I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that in the world. Like, I've stood through apologies from players in the locker room, and you can tell when they feel like, you can see it in their faces that they are legitimately sorry, and then there's others that are just sorry they got caught. And that one was an example of a guy that he was pissed that the mic was on. And look, there's probably been times where I've said, I don't know if I've said, the kind of things that he said.
I think we know you have not. I think we know that.
But there's been times where I maybe said a word I shouldn't that could have potentially gone over the air, a profanity perhaps. So I understand where he didn't. Come on. So, yes, in fairness to Miz, not in fairness to Nick Castellanos, Homer nailed it. He is, you just never know what he's going to do. He is appointment baseball. And I compared him to, when I was a kid, Nolan Ryan. Like, Nolan Ryan was not a perfect pitcher, right? He's in Cooperstown. But he had years where he got lit up a little bit. He also had, 5 or 6 no-hitters in his career? Like, that's the kind of stuff that Miz has. My gosh, he's had 3 no-hitters that he didn't finish, right? So I think it's a really neat phenomenon. And Homer's argument is there has never been an athlete in Wisconsin sports who was like him. And because of when he's out there, you are paying attention. Aaron Rodgers is one of the GOATs. Brett Favre is one of the GOATs. Sidney Moncrief, Ray Allen, Giannis. Like, you could go all down the list of all the great teams we've watched. But there is something different about The Miz. And he deserves that. And that's now a 4-0 ball game. And Jim Day's going to take you the rest of the day.
Ryan O'Hearn with a 3-run shot for the Pirates. It's 3-0 in the bottom of the first over the Rockies.
We will wrap things up next.
Never if I ever put this headset on again.
It's Brenneman and Day on Wilde and Tausch.
This is our crew.
Fly ball center field. It's hit well. Back. It is gone! Another Mother's Day miracle for the Brewers.
Madison's home of the Brewers. 100.5 ESPN.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Upgrade to Iron Jock. Available now at ironjock.com.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute brought to you by the ESPN Wisconsin app. Your state, your teams, your ESPN. Available in the Apple and Android app stores. Download the ESPN Wisconsin app today. With this Badger Minute, I'm Jesse Nelson. For the first time since 2022, Wisconsin softball is on to the NCAA tournament. Making their 10th all-time tournament appearance, the Badgers head to Austin, Texas for the regional round.
Call to the final repair. Everlight quickly handles everything under one roof. When your roof takes a hit, you've got a team behind you. Start today at everlightroofing.com. That's everlightroofing.com. Everlight, powering through any storm. A proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
At Associated Bank, we get life gets complicated. So banking, it should be easy to get. That's why our tools speak your language. Automated savings, it's saving automatically for anything. Digital controls, you lose your card, you're still in control. Turn it off, then on, all on the app. And Money Monitor, you know where your money goes, like those long forgotten subscriptions. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
Surfside iced tea and lemonade plus vodka is your go-to drink this golf season. It's light, refreshing, made with real vodka and zero bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. This spring, look out for the brand new half and half variety pack featuring flavors like raspberry iced tea and lemonade and blackberry iced tea and lemonade. No bubbles, no troubles. Cheers to hitting the fairway and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
You train hard, you work hard, but are you recovering well? At Sauna Day, Wisconsin's first thermal bathhouse in downtown Madison, we bring together the science of heat, cold, and rest, shown to support cardiovascular health, reduce inflammation, improve sleep, and boost mental clarity. Whether it's post-workout, easing sore muscles, or just a couple hours to reset, this is recovery that's proven to work across the centuries. Go solo or bring your crew. Sauna Day, proven to raise vitality and designed to feel good.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
Is 1,000% right. Unbelievable.
Broken clock twice a day.
Jesse, if this all holds true, and the Vikings are the opener up in Minnesota, so 3 out of 4 roadies to start.
With 9 home games, by the way, so a very backloaded, home-heavy rest of the schedule.
Jason, you've done a lot of great things on our show and on other shows for the ESPN Wisconsin, obviously Channel 3000, etc., etc. Your most profound projection in your professional life on the radio happened 2 days ago, and it looks as if it's going to all come to fruition. That's what.
And there's a swing and a drive, deep left field by Castellanos. All right, we got to go. We're going to be at Hard Rock Casino Rockford on Monday. We will be back tomorrow. I think we may be joined by Micah Hyde tomorrow. We're working on scheduling him, so that would be fun to talk with one of my favorite players I've covered and catch up with him. That is it for us today. Thanks to Owen for doing such a great job so Jesse could sit in the studio. Have a great day. Take care. Be good.
Miss any of today's episode of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin? Commercial-free full show podcasts are available free on the ESPN Wisconsin app.